Yo. First question. First things first. First things first. Mr. Ayomiditayo, where are you?
I am here. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria,
That's
the
that's
home
such a.
of Afrobeats, a co-capital of Nollywood, and yeah,
Sorry. Did you say Coke Capital?
co-capital of
Co-capital.
co-capital of
Co-capital.
Nollywood, co-capital of Nollywood. I
Okay,
don't know anything
where's
about
the?
Coke. I don't know anything about Coke. Please, the only Coke I know is from Nigerian breweries. I mean Nigerian bottling company. Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, quick. Where's the other Coke
You,
Capital?
Um, Aba Road, Pound Road, those places. Now I don't know the states. Yeah. Even
Hmm.
Delta don't they get mouths for the thing now.
Coke,
So
Coke, Coke capital applies too, though. If you look at
oh
it.
yes, definitely is the coke capital of West Africa. At least in West Africa, that I know is sure. Is
Yes. Even the Coke from Nigerian Bottling Company, I'll presume that Lagos is the Lagos is the highest selling city in terms for like Coca-Cola in Nigeria.
mm,
I mean,
So
just
every
from
yeah, just from a
an
population
economic
standpoint.
standpoint, right?
from an
Yeah,
economic
yeah.
standpoint, so like everything fits. Coke,
Lagos is a cheat. It
Co,
just gets
whatever
things
it
by
is.
default.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
you
but
know.
when I said Coke, I was
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
no,
I know, I know,
no.
I know, I know. I know, I
okay.
know,
I
I know.
mean,
I
I run
know.
away from
Understand.
that shit. Like you, I'm out. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Yes. Do you drink soda? I am
I've
meditator.
stopped drinking soda, fizzy drinks, and all that. We've all gotten an age where, yeah, shit is getting real now. So, bro, your body is not the McLaren that it used to be. It's not a vintage
Hmm.
Rolls Royce. So, they press on small. No, they press on hard. Please. Yeah.
Suffree.
Sorry. Thank you.
So that takes me to
Don't be slamming the doors.
Nah, you
that
can't.
takes me to that conversation. I don't agree.
I
Yeah.
agree that conversation now, bro.
Which co- which conversation is that?
Coach,
Yeah,
put
that
me
you're not
in.
good.
Coach, put me in next last 30 minutes, bro. I'll do my
You
hand
don't
gigs.
understand because
I'm
this is not your
fine now,
peak.
bro. I know the let the youngins, let the wine ends do what they got to do.
You're Teddy Sheringham at Man United.
I'm
I'm
Teddy
telling
Sheringham
you,
issue
man,
right now,
bro. Let's
man.
go.
Baba,
You're James Milner at Brighton.
Let's go.
see. There is everything in life is vanity. There's nothing. What are you proving? There's nothing at the end of the day.
You're the second coming of Thierry Henry at Arsenal.
As
I'm
now,
telling you,
Ryan Giggs last season, you got to do his 10, 15 minutes,
you
do one or two
go.
highlights. They gone
Okay.
go.
Good
Yeah,
Change
time.
the game.
yeah, that last season of Gary Neville at United.
Yeah. Let the wine ends between. Let them be doing 40 minutes, but it's fine. It's fine, bruh. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all
It's
good
all
as long
good.
as you're with someone you genuinely love. I think
Yeah. But the
that's
cocoa
the
with
most
that.
yes, that's the most important. You mentioned Coca-Cola. We're talking about Coca-Cola now. Do you guys follow a platform online called Gist? GST. We are Gist.
No.
No.
Oh,
I
so
think
they
I've seen
do
it before.
so they talk about a lot of meaningful conversations
Oh, okay.
surrounding um politics, just general news and analysis in Nigeria, right? And they've been doing some breakdown recently on the Coca-Cola products in Nigeria. They put out this infographic. I'm going to read it for you. It says a pattern. They've done something also on milk from a certain company. I can't remember. If I come across it, I'll
Okay.
let you guys know. But they put out this infographic, said a pattern of double standards. Nigeria allows 250 to 300 milligrams of benzoic acid per liter in Coca-Cola, while the UK limit is around 150 milligrams and often lower. Some neighboring countries are stricter, making Nigeria's standard notably more lenient. Right?
Mm.
Why is it a problem? When benzoic acid and vitamin C are together and the drink is exposed to heat, light, or certain metal ions, a chemical reaction can take place, producing benzene, a colorless, highly flammable liquid that's a known group 1 carcinogen, which is cancer causing.
Mm. I've always
Now,
said is that
yeah.
if, like, when IJGBs come to the country or foreigners and they taste some of our soft drinks, they're like, yo, fam,
Yeah.
bruh, this is it, fam. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Nigerian Fanta is a very highly requested commodity outside of the country. So I'm not surprised.
Hmm. I mean, see, we've seen something like this. We've seen the one about milk and the standards of the kind of milk that we are consuming. We've seen it with toothpaste as well. Some of the
Yeah.
elements in the toothpaste, fluoride, etc., etc., the amount of content they are putting in these things, right? It's a problem. And I'll tell you why it's a problem. It's a problem because this has been raised already. It has been raised in the courts. So in 2017, right, a justice, Adedayo Oyebanji of the Lagos High Court, ruled that some Fanta and Sprite batches had benzoic acid levels that could become unsafe when mixed with vitamin C. The case began after a Nigerian exporter said UK authorities destroyed his drinks for failing UK safety standards. The judge criticized NAFDAC for approving products that would fail abroad and ordered warning labels. Coca-Cola and NAFDAC appealed and no labels were added. 8 years later, the drinks are still sold without warnings and most Nigerians remain unaware of the benzene risk. With no requirement to warn consumers, most people don't know the risks. Anyone can be exposed, but children are especially vulnerable because they drink more sodas and have smaller bodies. So
My main issue is that my main issue for like Nigerian, like our Nigerian issue is that we don't even have enough challengers, right? Like I'm looking at the
Yeah.
conversation in America now, and there's still this ongoing fierce debate about something as clear as vaccination. Do you get?
Yeah,
There's
it's
still
a
this.
hot topic.
This is still a hot topic, and the reason I love this thing is that the reason I love this environment where there's always challenges is that there's always that 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 opportunity to go and work on things for more investigation, more research, like more, because if someone is constantly challenging you, you have to go to work. Do you understand what I'm
And be
saying?
better.
And be better. So that's my issue in Nigeria. Like nobody challenges this thing. We just see it. Everybody eats. Like the people who think it's not healthy, they look for other alternatives on their own and move ahead. Nobody is doing it for like the sake of nation building. Nobody is doing it for the larger group to saying, why are we doing this? Why are we eating this? Why that component of these chemicals in this drink, in this food, in this thing that we're eating? That's another issue we have, that nobody constantly, challenges authority, challenges the status quo in Nigeria. Everybody we just let it go, let it fly. Let's just manage it and move on. It's a big problem, you know.
can I respond to that, please?
Please.
To be
Feel free.
very honest, right? To be very honest, it's not anybody's business. Like, do you understand? For me, like a citizen of a country that goes to the store to buy stuff, it's really not my business. I voted somebody who should be actually doing all that work. Do you understand? We've elected people to do that work. That's why we elected people to represent us in a
Literally, they're called
position where,
representatives.
do you understand? They
I
can.
don't
Do you
agree.
understand what I'm
I
saying?
think
Let
it's a
me explain,
collective
Steve.
failure, Sax.
Steve. If you didn't read about the benzoic levels, and you are educated, so
Yeah.
again, count yourself in the 1%. Look at the average Nigerian who has no idea about the chemical composition of Coca-Cola, but just wants to drink Coca-Cola. But this person voted in someone who said, I have you in my best interest. I will represent you at this level. Do you understand? At the Senate, etc. I will represent you and I will make sure I have you have you in best interest. These are the people that we have voted. So it is not the average Nigerian to learn about the chemical composition of every product that they consume. They have elected somebody to do that job for them, and that person gets paid a salary. Do you understand?
Yes, we voted in a politician. We didn't vote
No,
in
no, no,
like
don't say politician.
we
If
didn't
you
vote in a
start doing it
medical
like that,
doctor. We didn't vote in a head scientist. We didn't vote in a like
these
these guys
people
are not
work with.
experts.
No,
Yeah.
Steve. You have to know that is incorrect.
Osagie, the only people the politicians work with in Nigeria are money launderers. Let's just be honest with ourselves. These
You are
people
bringing, you see, you are doing the same thing you've done on this podcast,
in
episode
Nigerian
in, episode
context.
out. Exactly. Do you understand? Why do you do this half and half thing? And then you
Because it's
then want to
Nigeria,
do
it's a peculiar,
no,
it's like
no,
we're
no,
peculiar
no.
people.
You
Do
are
you get?
see, I'm not I'm not going to do this with you. You keep doing this thing, and it's not a way, because if you have this mentality, you are teaching people to have this mentality as well. If you are going to call someone to order, then call someone to order 100%.
I'm being realistic because our democratic
There's
process is
nothing.
so
Then if
flawed.
you are being realistic, right? Don't complain
Yes.
about anything, because the reality is that they are thieves. Then stop complaining that, oh, why shouldn't you? No, just admit this person is a thief in this position that came to steal money. Then don't complain. We either go all for it or nothing. Ideally, you come into power, you are working with a team, right? You're working with people who can do research. That's why you get funded. That's why these people get funded. That's why you receive money. Then
The
you
problem with
fund, and then
leaving
you do.
nation building to people you voted in is because when they, as the case in Nigeria, which is every time, when they go there and start going after their own personal benefits, nobody is there to challenge them. Like
I'm sorry
we,
to say, Steve, I'm sorry to say, Ayo, you're here. I'm sorry
I'm
to
here.
say, right? Steve has been battered so much into a position of what Nigeria is, he has forgotten what Nigeria should be. And he's very used to it. And what you've done is Nigeria has battered you into a way that you have now believed that you have to personally outsource your own outsource your own sorry, Nigeria has outsourced your own solutions to you to solve, and you think that's the right way. Because I think it's incredibly crazy to be blaming consumers for not holding a production company accountable for including a chemical
no,
that they are putting in, and not
I think
holding the people accountable. Do you
you're
understand?
misunderstanding. You've
No,
misunderstood
no,
my points.
you're so used to providing security for yourself. You're so used to providing electricity for yourself. You're so used to providing water for yourself. For years, they've conditioned you to think that this is the way. And
Okay,
even when you kind of liberate yourself from some of those things, intrinsically,
it's still there.
I can still see it there. And this is a clear example that you are blaming the populace.
No, I'm not.
What are you doing?
I'm blaming the culture where we don't have people in larger group chasing things of national interest, right? Like
We have. They call them people. They call them lawmakers. They are the ones.
no,
Bro, do you
Guys.
understand? See, can I just say something, Ayo? It's broken
Yeah.
down into what? The executive, the lawmakers, right?
Yeah.
And the judiciary. That's
Yeah.
how democracy works. This thing is already stagnated. Why are you trying to create a fourth body
there is
There
a
is
as
a
a
fourth body.
fourth
private
body.
individual?
There is a fourth
Oh,
body.
There is a
There is
fourth
a
body.
fourth
fourth
body.
estate.
Yes, exactly.
You want
Okay,
to
the
create a
fourth
fifth
Exactly.
estate.
That's my
estate.
point.
Why do you want to create a fifth body that will be responsible for policing this when you have people that we already voted into this structure? Why are you trying to? Do you not believe in democracy anymore?
Yes, I believe in democracy, but I believe that
Eh.
if I send
So
someone on
this is between
assignments
the
and they're
lawmakers
not
and
doing
the
it,
executive.
I should have the ability and I should have the national interest in mind to
Who?
constantly remind them that you people are there representing us and should do the right thing. It's just a
Exactly.
case of constantly reminding them. That's
Who is
another
constantly
form of
reminding who now?
challenge.
Oh, okay. So
We
the
like
people.
not yes, the citizens, the
Yes.
media, interest and research groups, whatever groups, they should be groups who are constantly reminding these people.
Sorry, groups. Which groups are these? Are these pressure groups or are these
It can come from opposition, it can come
opposition
from
groups?
scientists, it can come from educators, it can come from the
No,
university
it's not the
community.
scientist's business. You see, what you are doing again. You are outsourcing. It's not the scientist's business to stand
They are
up
the
and
ones
say,
who first raise this
no. It
theory
has
or
see
whatever it is.
whatever
They
it
raise it
is. It
first.
has to go with the lawmakers.
I understand, but someone has to raise it first.
People.
That's why the conversation about GMO. I love it.
GST has been raising this thing. What has happened? They've been raising it. It has thousands of retweets. They've been raising it. This is a platform that has taken their time to raise it. Bros, they've raised it. What next?
We don't raise
Stop
it enough.
blaming people that are human beings like you and me. Do you understand? Because I studied, I'm in the field of science now. I have a day job. I have things to do. I should go and form a body so I can be policing Coca-Cola up and down because the Nigerian government does not want to do it. So when I'm done with Coca-Cola and I'm done with the beverage, I will not go into the food industry. I will not go into tomato paste. Erisco will be chasing me up and down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at the case of Erisco. Somebody put up and did a review and said, there's sugar in this paste, guys. I've already told you about my personal experience. There's sugar in this case. What happened? They harassed this girl, this lady, to the point where she lost her pregnancy. What did the lawmakers do? In fact, Erisco, is there, used the judiciary to do what? To persecute this lady.
To bully her. Yeah.
So if this lady was, maybe they were 100 and they called themselves tomato paste pressure group, do you think they won't still harass them? Is that not Scott Siguma that they picked up? You have individuals here sprouting up and here, and we are clearly seeing it in real time of these people being what? Being antagonized, attacked, and persecuted. What are the lawmakers doing? Why are we trying to absolve them? Why are you trying to infantilize
I'm not
people and saying,
anybody.
oh, politicians, they only know how to steal. It's in their DNA. They can't do anything else.
Yes.
Why? That's the problem. And that's where the energy should go. You're already making it like, it's like you're writing a mathematical equation and you put K is constant. You're just trying to say P is corrupt, politician is corrupt. You can't change it. No. That is where the energy should go. We need to chase the field and replace it with people that will now hold accountable. Exactly.
Okay.
Why are you jumping it? You are doing this thing. Light no day. We'll go buy gen. We'll want gen. If not, light no go deal.
No buy
is that
gen
not
now.
what? No, you see.
No buy
that's
him. No buy him now.
No, that's
no buy the gen now.
Well, that's your problem. and where has that gotten us? Buying generator. Where has that gotten us to?
A generator republic.
No, exactly.
That's what they call us in Ghana. Generator republic.
Where has that gotten us to? It has done what? It has even gone to make private individuals become
richer
billionaires
and wealthy. Yeah.
To the point where they can now say they are making it big or how they made it big.
They can write a book about it.
Yes.
I understand your points. But if considering the state that we are,
there's no state. You have to stop this thing. Stop this thing you are doing.
Look at what Dr. Netu did for this trip to Japan, writing to the ministry to get a breakdown of the budget that they used to.
I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you understand.
Is that part of chasing national interest? That's part of what I'm talking about. That's part of being involved.
I don't think
holding them accountable.
I don't think you understand what is going on. Let me tell you what's going on. Because when the pressure cooker comes in, Dr. Neto will weigh all the options and will pick the option that will preserve him.
That will preserve him.
I don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're a bloody civilian. So this thing you are saying, I understand. Oh, someone wrote a letter, is holding account. It's okay. When Erisco activates, can you stand the heat from Erisco?
That's the problem. That's also another problem. I think that we as a country, like we as a people, we shouldn't be allowing people to stand alone in those circumstances.
It's a pointless war. You can't fight power like that. The only way you can fight power is when you need to put people into power.
But that process we already know now is flawed. For example, let's say I want to vote in the right persons to represent me in the National Assembly, both on the state and federal level. I don't even have the opportunity to even choose the person that's going to come out as the elected. The party politics on their own is flawed. That they're not bringing out the right people. They're bringing out the people who has bribed the most.
I have a solution.
The most corrupt people. The most corrupt people are the. What's the solution to that?
What's the solution?
Everybody should join the political party. Do you understand? See, it's. Let me tell you. Like someone says, the solution is simple, but it's difficult. Do you understand?
It's very difficult. And
the solution is it's simple. The solution is simple, but it's difficult to achieve. But now you're trying to tell me that, okay, look at APC. Let's use APC, right? They are going to bring out someone new that we have no idea. Of course, people will know him. But look at the way they put Sonolu on us, and the guy man came and did 8 years. Nobody had an idea. Apparently was even fired. ETCC, someone did World Press Conference, dropped some allocations, everything. He still went on to win. Why? Because when they did the primaries, he beat somebody. What happened at that primaries? They say
They didn't
anybody
allow
that stands
Ambodi's
on
people
this
to vote. Yeah.
but guess what? If every Lagosian, 20 million people, right, remove children, remove everyone, people that can vote, let's even say 10 million people signed up to become APC card carrying members. And then everybody says, this is the person we are going to vote for in the primaries. What do you think will happen? You can't beat the numbers. Tinubu lost Lagos to Peter
Yeah, we
Obi.
saw that in 2025,
It was an
or
eye-opener for
2023.
me.
Yeah.
So, Steve, stop being lost. Stop. Don't lose hope. Because this thing you are doing is what led you to where you are outside the country. Because at some point you got tired. Do you understand?
Like I said in the group, Steve, I described you with a certain term in the group. So
Yes, you do. And let me go find trouble. I don't know
Now you go
because
find
your
trouble
body,
that day.
you get your bad mouth too much.
Do you understand? So for how long are we going to as them be, as it be?
Mail
We
manager.
can't do you understand? We've been doing it for bro since they gave birth to us. We've been saying up Nepa.
That is, the crazy
30
thing.
something years.
A generation is coming after the next generation going to say up Nepal too.
They no born them where they go talk am.
They go talk out.
So I'm looking at this thing now, right? These guys, they put something out. They say the average monthly pay for a Nigerian professor is about 500,000 naira. Each senator earns 21.6 million naira monthly. That is the pay for 43 professors. Right?
I wish you could invest that. Yeah.
As
they want to
in,
increase,
bro.
they want to increase their salaries of all political holders. They want to increase the salary of all of them.
And that's why for me. That's why for me.
I didn't believe it.
That's why for me. That's why for me. Like opposition in Nigeria, I have no respect for all of them.
Bro, I have been saying this in the group. PDP, APC, not different logo. They're all in the same gang. It's just different logo.
All because, logo. Like we said on this podcast before, it is so easy to make the people in power look like fools. There's so much evidence. Look at this thing that happened in Japan.
In Japan. Yeah.
I think it was only Peter Obi that came and spoke about it. Someone they will come on Twitter, bro.
Article this.
We follow American politics. You see that thing? See, these guys make it so easy. If you dedicate a full media team.
There's a new cycle.
Yeah.
You dedicate a full media team to the point where this ticker,
our position is not ready.
You've already anticipated that they are going to fumble it. You send somebody there. There's a full 10-minute documentary on how Nigerians messed up in Japan.
Yep. They're not ready.
You create that content, then you create that content in 50 different languages and spread it across the country.
WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere.
The people taking money from
we're not even using media. We are not using media to put anything. You can't. We are not even worried and saying, "Oh, these people are putting opposition is putting out too much misinformation. It's not good." They are not even putting out information.
We're not even putting out information. In this era of shareability, where it's things fly on WhatsApp,
bro.
Right? You know why I know that opposition are not doing anything? Due to what my mom forwards me on WhatsApp. Like she does not forward me like things that should be getting to her. Like if the oppositions are serious. Because anything that gets to her, she falls to me. Do you get? So that's the problem we have in Nigeria. It's just, and the people there who are close to these people, they're also there for what? For their stomach. They just want to get the money and go.
It's clear why the opposition is not doing this. Like, because once the opposition gets into power, what do they want to do? It's the same thing.
It's nonsense.
It's the same thing. Make we forget Nigeria matter, Joe. We're going to talk about
it. If we do intro finish, we'll still come back to Nigeria matter.
Just in case you guys want to know, the Nigeria Senate has a standing committee on health with a chairman and vice chairman.
Congratulations. See the other one I saw. Thank you. It was the Milo one. I don't know if you guys have seen it, right? The Milo in Nigeria compared to the rest of the world. And they did a comparison. This is this gist guys, right? They did a comparison with the Milo in Singapore. The Milo in Nigeria has 13 teaspoons, 15 grams per 100 gram, more than a can of Coke. In Singapore, it's about 1 teaspoon or 0% added sugar in some markets. The sodium level is 283 milligrams per 100 gram in Nigeria. In Singapore, it is 120 milligram per 100 grams. Bro, we are consuming... the problem in Nigeria is we keep talking about electricity, stuff. I keep harping on nutrition. And then you check what is the average age, how do they describe it? Is it average age of death of the Nigerian person? It's in the 50s. And then you think it's stress, and then you think it's access to poor healthcare.
Mortality.
No, it's not even that. It is what we are consuming that is killing us. And we're giving this to kids. I don't know where to start. They say 1 in 3 Nigerian children is stunted. This is not just from hunger, but from ultra-processed diets like Milo. Nigeria's Milo packs more sugar and sodium than abroad. It is driving stunting, obesity, tooth decay, and harm while regulators stay silent. Nestle and other beverage giants are doubling down on influencer-driven marketing in Nigeria, targeting parents on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube with health messages. These ads rarely mention sugar content or nutritional gaps. For years, Nigerian health influencers, often without disclosing sponsorships, have promoted Milo as a smart breakfast and an energy drink for kids. But in reality, a single serving already has nearly 2 teaspoons of sugar before you add milk or extra sugar. That's more than many breakfast cereals, and it is ultra processed. So, okay, a nutritional group now, private company should not stand up and start fighting a multinational like Nestle. That's what Steve
Nestle.
is requiring from the people. Well, there's a standard organization of Nigeria. There are national agencies where these things fall under their purview, and they come to office. In fact, we don't even know they're coming to office because, like we saw in Japan, we don't even know if they're showing up to the office.
Which
Alright.
office?
These
They
are the
came to
people
Japan to ball now. Come on.
These are the people that are in charge. What are we doing, guys? Half of Milo is sugar. It's here. 54% is sugar, 7% is vitamin and additives, 9% is milk solids and whey, 21% is malt extract and cocoa, and 9% is vegetable oil. 54% is sugar. This is also what is in our a lot of tomato paste. Somebody went to a tomato paste factory, was working there, and in the company, went to the factory for the first time, saw the amount of sugar they were putting in the tomato paste, called me and said, never in your life consume tomato paste again from Nigeria. I said, what's going on? What's happening? This is what is happening. And then young people will get diabetes, but you've been dodging, Ayo has been dodging Coke now. I don't drink fizzy drinks. I'm easy. Ayo does not drink alcohol. I can't remember when Ayo drank alcohol. I've tried to force him. Worst case, Origin Zero.
I am not drinking alcohol favors me a lot too, so I don't.
Do you understand?
Make it
Ayo has
drink
not
alcohol at all.
all our
And Dayo.
hangouts, all the parties, all the things we've done.
And
Whatever,
we don't drink alcohol. Yeah.
Get out, Steve. All those things. Ayo will not drink alcohol. But what will Ayo do? He go chop jollof now. You go chop jollof.
We no go chop jollof.
Chop
jollof.
The sugar in the paste, they wait for you.
Yeah.
No,
Inside
the fire don't burn them. The fire don't burn the sugar.
It go shock you. I mean, don't crystallize
Ayo.
out for you. Where
I'm
it
fucking
don't
tired of this
crystallize
guy.
out for you.
I'm fucking
Well,
tired.
you know
Let's start this
that's the
shit.
way an average Nigerian would think. Say, but the fire don't burn the sugar.
The fire don't burn them.
You don't burn now, so don't reduce her.
Before we start the show, I want to give a shout out to somebody special. I want to give a shout out to Sherry, friend of the show,
Hey,
big supporter of the show.
Big, the quarrel for Arsenal matter.
big gunner. She's one of the biggest Arsenal football club supporters I know. And that just came recently. Like I knew, but like she's really into it now.
Yeah, she's really into it.
She's really into it. So, shout out to Sherry, big fan of the show. Big Arsenal supporter. Yeah, she requested for us to play a record on the pod. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. We are we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for her. She wants us to play Lai Wasabi's new single. It's called GNCC Anthem. So we're gonna play it, and that's how we're gonna start the show.
You already know who it is. Olaiwola Richard, CEO GNCC, money making investment scheme, changing lives in sources. Whenever I advise people to register, you people are telling me, Mr. Richard, you are good at what play. Which of these words look like play to you? Hold my register. I'm going in. All of you be saying, help me, Mr. Richard. To pour is very easy, but to reach hard. I told you, info, lay of info. You just cast on it to another street lingo. Marketing GSCC since 1906. Register with us, but you seem to resist. I told you school is scam, but you start to fight. Sure you know book, oh yeah, book your flights. You don't have money, but you say that you are funny. Okay, that's funny. Instead of you to ask for my wallet address, you're looking down on me because of how I'm dressed. Tell me who hotter, Mr. Richard International. He did my jeans, even tell me he'll figure, cannot figure this nigga. Para for the naira, gangster for the dollar. I've told you GNCC will be the emancipation of this nation from poverty and its elevation. Shout out to all the billionaires that invested in GNCC. Shout out to your niggas that I coached and I schooled. Otedola, Femi Otedola, Dangote, make it no go te. Lumelu, Femi Josilu, Adeleke, Loke, Obi Kubana, oh yeah, drop banana. GNCC taking over. Yeah, even no lawyer will be loyal to you without Mula. Mr. Richard. Okay, please quickly sign this contract and state that everything you have mentioned in this video is allegedly, okay? Let's avoid legal battles. That's right, it is information that makes one fly. GNCC forms are now going for 150,000. It is not just any ordinary form, it is a form that will be the formula for you to formulate your own way. GNCC forms are now available on my website. Terms and conditions apply. Apply now.
Let's start what we have come into the room to do. Somebody,
reading a these baby I go super pepe sweet lady in the noom kasa de fe wo be ya de when the party pa me ya can bring na super so be I'm a friend of what me so darling so record pass so
your wish is my comment
don't get that car
your wish is my comment
go home on me
your wish is my comment
I am up so be boy
your wish is my comment baby
I don't care what
yeah hold on yeah I learn to balak pe ni si amoya you girl follow me man you Them girl follow me. Oh yeah, take all my money, put them for your head, yo. For your head, yo. Oh, oh, mama mo. Oh yeah, take all my money, put them for your waist, yo. For your waist, yo. Oh, oh, why? I'm calling you. All I'm in is this yeah. Baby girl, follow me, my you. Baby girl, follow me, my calling you. All I'm calling this yeah. Baby girl, follow me, my you. Baby girl, follow me, my Star boy, oh cool, ice water. Oh my God. Yeah. Baby, can we do this tonight, yo? Yeah. Baby, can we do this for life, yo? Oh, 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 oh. Like I hold you tight and all night, yo. Yeah. Hold you tight and no go lie to you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, take all my money, put them for your head, yo. For your head, yo. Oh, oh, mama mo. Oh, yeah, take all my money, put them for your waist, yo. For your waist, yo. Oh, oh, why? I'm calling you. All I'm in is this yeah. Baby girl, follow me, my you. Baby girl, follow me, my calling you. All I'm calling this yeah. Baby girl, follow me, my you. Baby girl, follow me, my
You are now listening to Loose Talk.
Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, Loose Talk. I am Osagie Alunga, and I'm here with my colleagues, my co-hosts, my co-chairman. Yes, Ayomide Tayo, the second.
Yes.
Drop a bomb for him. And of course, the one and only, the one that tries to absolve Nigerian politicians of their responsibilities, the lead researcher himself, Steve Dede. Round of applause for him. Drop a bomb for him as well. And yes, I think we can start the show with an apology for not being here last week for you guys. Hope you guys missed us. We saw the messages, and funny enough, we didn't see a lot of even hardcore messages, people yapping us. Usually we get like death threats and all of that, and we didn't get most.
Yeah.
Most. I think people have now come to terms that even we have some days where we have to chillax and relax.
We have to recharge.
Yeah, we have to recharge. Although I would say Ayo and Steve were very much up to it to record last week, but I went to play football and I sprained my ankle, and it was really bad. I was hopping, I felt a lot of pain. Like, it was really bad. I couldn't walk. People were looking at me around. Like, if people could give me the crutches, they would have given it to me. It was that bad. I played indoor. I sprained my, I landed wrongly. I felt it, but I felt it was nothing more. So I went and played for another hour and a half with my leg. It was the left leg. So, I wasn't kicking the ball with it. And everything was good because the adrenaline was pumping and all that. But once the game ended and I sat down, man, let me tell you, pain is not good, but it's a great reminder to always give thanks to your body. Pain is not good at all. And you know what's the biggest lesson for me, you won't believe, was with that pain, with me limping, with me not being able to run or climb stairs properly. I couldn't climb the steps. I was able to get home because the society and the city is designed for handicapped people. Because at that point I was handicapped, right?
Yes.
Because I had one leg, the other leg was bust. But I was able to get home because the city is designed for me to get home. The buses, the trams, the trains, everything is designed for people who are not
access for them.
quote whole, right, to get home. And I was just bringing it back to Lagos. Like, how do I climb a footbridge? Like, I started to think about all the ways I would move around in Lagos if I did not have a car and I took public transportation, which I did, last Sunday, would I have been able to navigate? Or would I
Nope.
have just had to call an Uber? Because I was telling my wife, man, blah, blah, blah. I said, why didn't you take an Uber? I was like, it was the same kind of pain I would have received trying to get to an Uber. There was no need for an Uber. At no point did I feel I needed to take a private car to come back home.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, we have
So what's the lesson
footbridges.
here now? The lesson here is not to sprain your ankle in Lagos.
I mean,
Yes,
man,
it is. Yeah.
the funny thing was, I was telling my colleague, right? And my colleague's like, I can't afford to play football. I can't sure afford to play football because if I get injured, like, I'm going to have some weeks off work, blah, 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 blah. And, and I was just like, man, chill. It's not that of a big deal. But I was looking at it in context of Nigeria. It won't take away you having a sprain. Someone who is like a handicapped person who can't walk and sits on a wheelchair, uses a wheelchair to access everywhere, right? How does that person climb a footbridge in Lagos to get to the other side? I was just thinking about it. At Ojota, you're at one side of the road and you need to get to the other side of the road. Do you know that that person cannot?
You cannot.
I think Ojota has
unless
with the
you have
second
a
footbridge
handler.
now.
Yes, that second footbridge has access for them, but I
But
don't know
it is too
if
steep.
it's too steep for you to climb up. So you need a
Yes.
handler. So that's the problem again. Yeah.
And if it's still steep to climb up, it means that it is too steep
Too
to
steep
roll
to come
down.
down because you're on a tube. You go shoot out. Yeah.
Do you understand? For everywhere I had to use like access like the stairs, there was an escalator and there was an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to think about it. Okay. Then I started to think when the banks came with their security doors. Remember the security doors, the tight ones.
still
that
have
you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, they still use it. Shout out to First Bank who made theirs different,
Yeah.
right? How the people with wheelchairs, how are they able to access the banking hall?
I've never seen that before, so I don't know. I know they have a steep there for disabled
No,
people.
not
also.
the ramp. Not
Yeah,
the
not
ramp.
the ramp.
Like the
Not
But
the
that
ramp. We're
door-
talking about the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how they do it. I really don't
So
know
if
how
you
they
are
do it.
so is that not just crazy that a bank or several banks launched those security doors and did not consider people on wheelchairs?
Yeah, but this is society we're in now. Yeah. And we should have elected people who say makes it mandatory for public buildings to have access for people who have physical disabilities.
Nah,
But-
Steve says the bank holders or the association of wheelchair people should be the one attacking the banks, man. That's what Steve
No.
says.
Uh,
I'm going to continue this thing because Steve, I'm going to make you realize that what you are saying is actually not right. And you are gaslighting Nigerians by doing that.
I'm not
You are
gaslighting
looking
anybody.
at it,
I'm
you're
just saying-
gaslighting Nigerians. Because right now, what you are saying is that, oh, the lawmakers are thieves, Osagie. It's the association of wheelchair handlers that should actually be putting pressure on the banks to change things. That's what you are saying.
No, I'm saying pressure the politicians that you put there.
Don't start with
That
pressure.
will-
Start with who is pressuring. Start from there.
Everybody should be
No,
pressuring.
you can't say everybody.
Pressure
now. Come
groups,
on, man.
opposition,
What is
media,
pressure
everybody.
group? Who constitutes the pressure group?
People who have interest in something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we have it. We always have pressure groups everywhere.
Yes.
Like the GMO, I could say the people who raised like this guy's wife, the guy that contested for governor of Lagos.
Do you
under
think
Labour
if that's
Party.
how the society functioned, that the country you are living in will be like the way it is?
Yes, that's why it is now, because people are always interested and always pressuring the government and the people to do the right thing.
Ridiculous.
Yes, so sucks.
Okay, no problem.
That's how
No
it is
problem.
now.
No problem. No problem. I did for you.
If
Before I
every
start,
day, if every
Yes.
day the senator representing me in his constituency office, every day at least 100 people are gathering, complaining about a certain thing, there's no way he's not going to do it.
do you think these people are not receiving complaints? Do you actually
They are
think
n-
so?
They're not being pressured enough.
You,
be very honest.
so at what level of pressure do you think they will start to change? Because I'm trying to understand the pressure until they kidnap the lawmaker's child. Because when I write letters, do you understand? We write letters, we send dignitaries to speak to these people, to showcase them. Do you think they are not aware of these problems? I want to understand the pressure you're talking about. Do I grab them by the scruff of their neck and start to strangle them?
They know they can
Do I
get away
bomb
with
their car?
being mediocre. Not really.
So what pressure are you talking about now?
Constant
Do you
pressure.
think people that use wheelchairs and the people that have, do you think they've not written already? Do you think they've not?
Yeah, but they don't see it as a threat or something that will make them
Do you think they've
lose
not
public
constantly
goodwill.
pressured their lawmakers to fix this problem that they can't access banking halls? Do you think they've not done it?
It's not enough then, to be very honest.
Okay. All right. Keep gaslighting Nigerians. It's fine. It's fine. I want us to hear from a Nipo baby real quick about the pressures of having a very popular surname, right? This is from Umar Yaradua. He put this out on Twitter, talking about his dad, his uncle, etc. And I want you guys to hear it and tell me what you think.
Do you know what it feels like when everyone knows your father's name, but nobody knows yours? My uncle was the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. My other uncle, late Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. My dad, Senator Abdulaziz Yar'Adua. I grew up in a family where the name already carried weight. But here's the truth. Their name doesn't automatically make me anything. If I don't build myself, I'll just be another shadow living off their reputation. And that's what I want you to realize. Your father worked for his name. You can't hide behind it. You have to build yours. Within the next 24 hours, take one step that makes your name stronger. Whether it's discipline in your habits, committing to your goals, or building your skills. Because at the end of the day, people might respect your father's name, but they will only remember yours if you put in the work. Remember, nobody is coming to save you. It's on you.
Shout out to Umar Yaradua. Sorry,
This is
that was
so
the volume
off-brand.
levels.
This is so off-brand for a northern Nepo baby. You know, northern Nepo babies don't give a fuck. They just bored. They don't.
That tells you
they don't-
one thing.
Yeah. Well,
The man he didn't steal money.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yes,
And I
no.
thought I was
2.5 years.
cynical.
2.5 years. At the
My
end of
brother,
the
if he siphoned money and was corrupt and had enough, you think any of his
of his
like
children or
key of his children will be
relatives.
talking about working for their name.
You don't see any of the Abacha saying this, huh?
I don't understand.
You don't have all this, huh?
Where is all this cynicism coming from? So a young man who realizes,
I beg.
wow,
Please,
you guys you're not buying it.
Bro, if I'm a
Not
Nepo
buying
baby
it.
in this country, they won't have Instagram, go they had me. I know why I go they talk. It's not that this new generation that are very off-brand. They want to be forming that we are part
Yeah,
of
they want to be known.
No.
Yeah.
Enjoy your privilege well. Enjoy them. If you want carry 50 siren jeep, carry them. Nobody go kill you. But it's like we they also you need to now want to choke mouth. Why are you choking mouth with us? Leave us alone now. Why?
What is happening on this podcast?
Leave us alone.
I thought you guys would have a very
You will see the car. See the
Opinion.
car where you do. See where the car where you do. I'm sure that
No.
AC was in that car when he was talking. See, your voice no. It's different from Scotty Guma. Scotty Guma go they shout. He's the king. When he was talking softly, and I'm sure the boy wants to launch. He wants to launch his influencing.
something. He wants to launch something.
He's also an influencer.
That one you want to take entire. That one you want to enter us.
Come on,
guys,
all these Nepo
giants
babies,
listening.
They are
Giants
falling hard.
listening. Giants listening. Please disregard what these young men are saying. This Umaru Yaradua's comments, I totally buy into it. It's very true. Build something for yourself, no matter the name of your father. I'm not saying don't use it, but you have to ultimately build something for yourself. And it's very true. He has a point, right? Your father, your uncle, popular people, right? How do you build a name for yourself? How do you come out of their shadows? You know, and that's what he's talking about. No matter how you look at it, he has his own struggles too. He won't pick your own struggle over his.
I wish me I had his own struggles, yeah.
You understand? He's not going to pick your own struggle over his, but he does have his own struggles, and everything is perception, you know.
Bro,
So-
have you seen the northern elite? Have you seen, when we say elite, the political elite, have you seen the northern political elite? Have you seen the level of balling those guys have? Oh God, I don't know where this boy is coming. Just enjoy your life, young man. Don't worry, you won the lottery. It's just like Prince William coming out to say life is hard. You know, I'm next on the throne, but you know things are not easy anymore. You know, people don't respect the monarchy, bro. Just enjoy your life. Don't bother yourself with the everyday doings of poor Nigerian people. It's fine. We get it. Yaradra, you won. Leave it. The Nepo babies now in Nigeria, they talk too much. Enjoy your
Please,
life.
what's really the struggle there? That you have Yaradua as a surname. Like, what's the struggle
Hmm.
in the context of Nigeria?
Context.
So what's
Nigerian
the
context. We're
so
back
what's the
here again.
struggle? Is it that he will
What's
go
the struggle
somewhere
really?
and he
And they
wants to
say,
apply for a
oh,
job and people will not,
yes.
their ears will not prick when they hear, oh, Yaradua Sonny. Come on now. I beg, I beg, I beg.
Well, I'm not I'm not the one walking in his shoes, so shout out to the young man though. I'm looking forward to what he has next.
His social media career is influencing the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever it is, we're
Yeah.
watching.
Quick one, guys. Please, can anybody tell me why, before we go into the talking points, can anybody tell me why we still don't have ambassador and foreign nationals designated to all the countries?
No, not get money now.
I don't know. I don't think we can afford it.
You can't afford it now.
You think
To be
that's the problem?
honest. I think so.
In their mind they can't afford it, but I'm sure a very prudent administration will find ways to
Yeah,
hire.
if they prioritize it, obviously.
Yeah, they prioritize it. But these guys like balling. They don't want to cut their coat for anything at all.
Exactly.
So why do you need ambassadors? What is foreign policy? As long as Tinubu says something, if you need anything, there's a Minister of Foreign Affairs there. Last, they'll carry our beauty queen, the lovely, delectable, slapping Bianca Ojoko to go and deal with the issue. Like she went to Ghana to go and deal with a small issue there. So there's no problem. If the problem is too much, you carry Abike Dabiri. What else do you want again? Why do you need ambassador?
We need ambassadors now. What are you guys talking about? Every country has ambassadors designated to the other countries.
But
They
Nigeria
do.
Nigeria is a poor country. We can't afford. So we'll just carry Bianca Ojukwu.
But is that the excuse of the Nigerian government? Is that what they have
There's no-
said?
I feel they
I've not
mentioned it
seen any.
before.
I've not seen any official. I don't know. I've not. I'll have to check.
I don't think they made an official. I know that the presidency responded once to somebody talking about that, but I don't know if that was the official line. But hey, we do know that before then, our embassies were in bad shapes. There wasn't enough money going around. People were owed salaries and all that. So, yeah.
All right, man. Okay. Well, I told you guys how my own week went. How are you guys doing? What's happening? What's popping with you guys?
We did nothing much, Jerry. We're just chilling in Lagos.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Nigeria.
Same here.
Just chilling. Nothing else.
Yes.
Nothing else.
You guys are glad football is back?
Of course.
Obviously.
Bro,
obviously. That takes the weekend now.
Yeah. You have something to do your weekend.
But I was thinking about it, like, what did I achieve the off season? And I achieved a lot, to be very honest. In terms of like reading courses and stuff like that, just putting time in other things, not like as we're not watching football, because once the season starts, it's difficult to focus on anything during the weekend, right? So yeah, that was just what I reflected on recently. But for the season, it's just really important that we stay locked in, especially now that we are going to win the league according to Osagie. So stay locked in.
You're winning the league now. There's no excuse now. No which excuse there again.
Yeah.
You people have bought everybody that you want, so there's no point again. Just enjoy the league, win it, finish.
No, you gotta win the league. Come on, man. No excuses now. Come on, man. No excuses. Anyways, guys, did you see this message from the US mission in Nigeria that visa applicants are required to list all social media usernames or handles of every platform that has been used from the last 5 years on the DS-160 visa application form? Applicants certify that the information in their visa application is true and correct before they sign and submit. Omitting social media information could lead to visa denial and ineligibility for future visas.
I saw the news. I'm not surprised. All I have to say is that so all the Nigerians that were forming MAGA, we are here now. So I want to know the excuse you want to give to your granddaddy. That's all I want to say. I've seen it, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think they didn't like the way they didn't like the anti-America rhetoric from especially the international students who were protesting about like the Israel-Palestine thing. I think that was the genesis of this whole
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
process, So they just felt that if you hate America so much, why are you coming here to, just to school or to visit? So they want to ensure that for you to want to visit America for whatever reason, especially non-immigration reasons, you shouldn't have like anti-America rhetorics on your social media account. So I think that's just why they are. But it's also like a very funny, it's a dicey situation because you don't want to also have too much pro-America rhetorics because if you have too much pro-America rhetorics, that means you are telling the visa officer that you don't want to you are inclined not to come back if you travel to America.
No, not really. All you need to do. I mentioned that all the people were forming MAGA. Those are the people they like now. This is when MAGA.
Those are the exactly now. Those
Yeah,
are the people
yeah.
that will give visa. Yeah.
When
Yeah,
MAGA season
definitely.
now.
They'll give them
Exactly.
Visa,
Yeah. So yeah, that's just it. It's just
Shout out to Governor. What's his name? Governor. What's
Newsom.
pronounce it? Yeah, shout out to
Newsom.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom. I mean Newsom. Newsom.
Newsom. I mean
Newsom. The weekend I be Newsom.
He almost entered wiki. That's what I say. Don't be like
Yeah, it's Newsom.
name.
Yeah, it's Gavin Newsom.
And even if they give you visas now, it's not like 5 months, one entry. So
yeah, I think that's the single entry, but I don't know. Yeah, man. That's just. But these things don't. When I hear about like visa restrictions as a Nigerian, I don't take it that serious because that's like our default. You understand? Like, it's always been difficult for us. It's always been difficult. Like you over explain. I remember the Schengen visa thing the whole time. Like I almost drew my family tree just because I wanted a Schengen visa. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's just yeah, it's crazy. It's just how it is as a Nigerian. So anytime I see like a news of like maybe another step, another difficulty, I don't take it like as much because it's just something I've known since as a Nigerian since I was born. People don't understand the struggles, that comes with applying for visas. It's an insane concept, but it is what it is.
Nigeria's foreign policy is weak as anything else.
Yeah, so it's not even a foreign policy thing to start with. Like it contributes. But it's an economic thing. It's a society thing. It's
human rights thing.
Exactly. Stuff like that. Because if you come from a developing country, the tendency for you to go to a developed country and not come back is very, very high. The probability is high.
Nigerians,
so,
we are notorious for
also, so economic, the behavior of past applicants, like there's so many things that comes into play.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at it as a Nigerian, it doesn't favor you at all.
At all. I mean, Femi Kuti went on a tour recently, and 2 members absconded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Again.
So yes.
This recent one, this 28.
I know. Anytime there's one, he always puts it on his social media.
Yeah, he puts it up he puts up the photo. Say, man, no day. See what you have.
Yeah, I think it's just like the embassy knows. I don't know.
And America, be.
It's America now.
It's America. They always ask in America.
I think it's America. One of the two.
Yeah, it has to be America because if you go to Germany now and ask on that, they will catch you. America is so unique because it's like there's a lot of black people there. You can just blend in, blah blah blah, and just move on. The country is so big, But in other places it's hard.
Imagine you try that for Russia, bro. They're gonna find you, bro.
So yeah, it's an insane concept. To be honest,
it's always America.
Yeah,
you can just get lost in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is not a good time to do it with ICE and all these guys.
Bro, they'll pull you up. One time.
All right. Before another one I saw, right? Another story, and I wanted to ask you guys. So, the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, he has launched Enugu Air, right?
Great.
Basically, it's a company, it's facilitated or basically just relies on XE Jets. Do you understand? Which is another company that facilitates the direct bookings, everything. So you know how, some people have always been accused of launching their airlines, but basically it's built on another company's whole infrastructure, but then they just brand it their own, like the state's airline.
Yeah.
right? So FIG reported on this a while back, right? That the governor unveiled Enugu Air, state-owned airline. He described as ready for full operations, but FIG has found out its ticketing booking requires foreign assistance, right? It
Yeah.
stated the airline aligns with the goal of transforming Enugu into a top destination for investment, living, and tourism in Nigeria. But the newly launched Enugu Airline still lacks the facilities to facilitate direct bookings and relies on XC an exclusive premium class airline, to help to do so. This becomes clear when potential travelers click on a Book Now button on the homepage to book a ticket. This flight is operated by XCJet, and you will be directed to XCJet website to complete your booking. So basically, it's just a wrapper to see. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's a
There's no
rapper.
Enugu.
Yeah, there's no
They're just
Enugu.
wrap. You just wrapped. You basically just repainted the airlines.
It
Yes.
was almost like the Nigerian Air thing, no, too, now, because the Nigerian
Yeah.
Air thing, oh, yeah, it's just like
It
it's
was
just a
basically
branding
Ethiopia
thing.
running
Then
the whole thing.
technically, it also means like Enugu Air doesn't own the airplanes.
Yeah, they don't
Yes.
own the airplanes.
Now I
They have
think
nothing. You have nothing to lose as a state if you do that, though.
I
Because you're
think
not running.
why don't you just clear with the whole communication then, to say we've partnered with this company, because basically what you did is partner with the company, brought them into your space, right? Steve is raising his
Is
hand. Yes.
is Governor? What's the name of that guy that does skits on social media? Governor, I'm
Amunike.
okay. I'm
Yes.
Nike or something. It's just the
Skit make
concept.
out the year.
You just come and lie about whatever is
You
going
have to
on.
edit it
Just
well so
you
it will
have to
flow.
edit it well
And
for
they
your own
say,
agenda.
let me see the edits.
Let me see.
Let me see the edits exactly.
And that edit
Okay.
is different.
Yeah, it's just that's just it, you know.
Because I'm saying they've launched now, and the first, I believe the first route is between uh, Enugu and Owerri, right?
Anyone aware?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Now it said, now flying reliably into the heart of Imo State, Ala Owerri, we are coming to your city. Book your ticket now. Then they say, book your ticket now. Then they say xejets.com. This is Enugu Airlines on Twitter, by the way. So they now direct you to xejets.com to go and book your airlines, right?
Yeah.
This is just like branding 101. They've
I
scored
have a
0
question
here.
with this thing though.
My whole question is,
Yeah.
that I want to know, because I'm looking at the distance between Owerri and Enugu, right? By car, it's 3 hours, 3 minutes,
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
right? I want to know how many people are flying between Enugu and Owerri every day
The
that
demand,
can
yeah,
afford, that can afford to pay for
for a
this
flight.
trip. Yes.
I
Yeah.
believe His Excellency Governor Mba has a data-driven analytical team that must have brought
That's
this up for him
okay.
in strong power slides and showed him the
Okay.
benefits.
Okay.
Because, which leads to my question: why are Nigerian governors now obsessed with airlines and having their own state airlines? Like, aren't there more critical things to focus on and invest in? But is airline you want to use to deceive people? But hey, it's Nigeria, whatever goes. Yeah. Shout out to what's the name? Enugu Air. Abi, what's it called?
Yeah, Enugu Air.
Shout out to Enugu Air. More power
The
to them.
logo looks like, I don't know how to describe it. It's crazy, man. Because if you shift your head the other way, the way you see the logo is very different from. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
concept.
I'm just a naughty
Hey,
person. But
it's
let me share the
idea.
logo with you guys.
It's idea. Don't
You
worry.
immediately see what I'm talking about. Check the zoom.
Okay.
And you guys can Google Enugu Air and look at the logo. But if you look sideways, it looks very naughty already. You already see what I'm saying. Steve, can
Wow.
you get off your phone? We're
This is
recording the
No,
podcast.
I'm not on my phone. No.
You're not on your phone.
It's the mic you're seeing.
Hey, where's your mic left? Why must you hold the mic the way you're holding it? What's wrong?
I'm holding it because I'm not on my desk. Do you get that? So I have to hold the mic like this. I still holding. Why are you holding his mic too now?
Yeah, because why are both of you refused to either put the mic on the table or use the
stand on the stand.
yeah,
I'll
the
bring
Stand.
stand.
I'm not on my desk. That's the thing. I'm not on my desk, so I'm holding it because I have to pin the stand to my desk. So.
But you can pin it and elongate it to where you are now.
No, it's
Can't
not long
you?
enough. I'm quite far from my computer.
Well, let's know if you need a long one. We'll purchase it for you. We'll send it all the way. Come on.
For sure.
All right.
But this
Let's
logo,
go.
Sure.
Did they sit down and think about this logo?
They didn't, because if you look at the logo, right, just look at it, bend your head to sideways, and then you start seeing something else.
It looks as if they're
Well,
trafficking something that we're not trying to say.
It's like I'm seeing She-Hulk's butt.
Nah.
hmm.
Now,
What's
wow.
wrong with? Come on, man.
Shout out to
Anyways,
our gunners and their airlines.
they're also flying now. They also have the routes for between Lagos and Owerri. So
That makes sense. Enugu and Owerri does not make sense in any way. I want to see like the daily
the
data
daily,
on
the daily
yeah
commuter traffic, right?
the daily traffic on that route. Like it's just
Me,
insane for people to fly Abuja to Owerri to Enugu. Like
my
it's
point,
even less
my
than
point
3 hours
my
because I've done
point
it
is,
before.
what is the investment that will take? Because all these guys, I'm on Peter Mbah's Instagram page now, and they are all big on, you know, uplifting and changing the giving different physical structures facelifts and everything. The new face of the hotel presidential tells the story of transformation. He's upgraded that and everything. My own point here is, Mr. Your Excellency and Governor, do you not think that a partnership between you and Imo State to build a railway between Enugu and Owerri,
Be more empowering. Yeah.
Is that in
am
the
I?
state? Can state governors do that? Isn't that supposed to be the federal? Not on the federal list.
They can. Why can't they?
What can
I
they?
know one time railway was based on federal, was on the federal list between states, not inside your states. So I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they can also pressure the federal. The states can pressure the federal government
You
to allow them to.
you can
To
lobby the
allow
federal
them to do it.
government.
Yeah,
This is necessary for economic
this is
development.
necessary for economic growth, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because if your car goes by 3 hours by road, right,
Yeah,
it means
the train
train
should be able
tracks
to max 1 hour.
1 hour, let's say 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I'm looking, and it's even going to be a shorter distance between Owerri and Onitsha. All these places should be connected by railway.
Oh, there
All
is
these
an
places,
eastern. There's an eastern corridor trail, and what they call it, Eastern Rail Corridor. But I don't know how far the government has gone with that. So I can't see.
Ah, man.
The railway in the east needs to be developed.
2025.
Yeah, needs to be developed sharply. So I don't know the status of the project for the Eastern Railway Corridor. I think that's what it's called. I don't know the status yet, which is crazy because that's a very commercial side of the country.
Yeah.
Economic parts of the country.
Aba on it should be linked. Aba Owerri, Aba Enugu.
Like the road network should even be
these things
far,
are
first of all.
just common. It's just common sense, to be
Yeah, but
honest.
Nigerian
At least linked in a
governors
way where even Lagos to because
the
see,
east.
for everywhere buses go to, see, I've entered the bus from Lagos to Abuja before. So if there's a
Yes.
bus from Lagos to Abuja, there should be trains
There
going
should be
from
train
Lagos
there.
to
Yeah,
Abuja.
to Abuja.
Yes.
Anywhere
Isn't
a
train
bus
from
can
Lagos to
go
Abuja?
through, a train should be able to go through. Sorry?
Isn't a train from Lagos to Abuja yet?
I'm not aware of
I don't
any.
think so. I'm
Nigeria
not
is
aware
not
of anyone.
developed, oh, God.
I'm not aware of
My
anyone.
Lord.
The way I'm even looking at it is that Southwest should create their own railway tracks, southeast,
Mhm.
south-south, northeast, north-south, north-central, and then you then have the connectors.
Yeah, that'll connect everything.
I can
Yeah.
even then jump train. So if I'm going from Owerri all the way to Meduguri, I should be able to get to like the train in the southeast should be able to take me to the start of the next region.
Yes.
And then I can board a new train.
You
right?
can board a new train, yeah, exactly.
Do you know how this could have been possible? If we didn't abolish regionalism, where each region was financially buoyant enough to create social development for its people. But we decided to scrap that and do this rubbish that we are doing right now. Where you have to
Well,
have
like
everybody
states,
to
like
the federal.
states.
You know, when
The
we have
regional.
southwestern region, southeastern
Yeah.
region, northwestern region,
And we have
that was
premiers,
like an
right?
economic units for those regions, and they could build stuff. But now everybody has to go to the daddy in Abuja and beg for allowance, your monthly allowance.
I also
pay
think
salary.
the more we fracture the regions, which we are doing, that is, the more states we create,
Yeah,
the less organization and development
become
we'll
weaker.
see within that region.
Yeah, the regions become weaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you had like a southeast region and you didn't have states, right, there will be collective group decision making here, like
Everything
group
will be
decision
cohesive.
making in terms of like development. So if you want to build a railway system, it would be for the whole entire region and not the states. I think things are
Yeah.
too fragmented that every state is thinking for themselves independently, and then there's not a lot of question. But human beings don't live like that.
Yeah.
Human beings are
Confirm.
still living in regions. You know,
Yeah.
there's no reason why we've said this a million times. Why you cannot live in Abeokuta and work in Lagos.
I
It's
work in
not
Lagos.
far.
Yeah,
It's not. It's bro. It happens New Jersey to New York. Bro.
Do you understand?
But
It's not far. I know people who live in Belgium and work in Amsterdam.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not far.
No, Europe hacked it well. Europe, they
No,
hacked
Europe
it
hacked it
well.
too well. Too well.
I live in
From
Manchester. I want to
Utrecht.
watch
Because even North America didn't hack it like that. Like Europe hacked it so
No, when it
well.
comes to public
No, at
transport,
least North America even hacked it. It's just that North America is too damn big.
It's too
it's
big.
too damn big. Yeah,
It's so big.
It's too big.
It's just too
actually.
big.
You fit the whole of Nigeria in Texas, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, it's too
it's
big.
too big.
North America is too big, to be very
Yeah.
honest. It's
But
true.
when it comes to
It's
public
true.
transport, Western Europe, they got it locked. Locked.
Might be expensive, but
It will be expensive though. Yeah.
a
But
day.
it's functional.
From Utrecht to Brussels, it's 2 hours by bus. Bro,
Like,
it used to take us more than 2 hours to go from home to from
office to from Lekki
mainland to island.
on a good day.
exactly.
On an
On a
average
good
day.
deal.
Yeah.
On the average deal. Yeah.
If
day
you don't
where
leave
one
if you don't
trailer-
leave home, when I was staying in Ogudu, if you don't leave home before
Ogudu.
6, you're getting
Yeah,
to
it's
work
2
at
hours
9.
max. Yeah.
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 And
2
that's a
hours
trip
plus.
from Brussels to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Bro, look at
Can you
Lagos
imagine?
to Togo or Lagos to Benin. You should be normal. Like say we just the go bus stop.
Yeah.
But no.
It's true.
Our
So-
politicians know best.
These are the things I want to see solved first. Road networks, transportation. Like some of these things just ease
Commerce.
yes. This thing we call our ease of doing business. You know, whether you're shipping agricultural products.
That's another major
or-
headache.
Come on, man.
The north, we should see the north like this should have major roads connecting to the south where it's easy for if you are a farmer, your farm produce is just coming straight. But you know, with airlines,
It's
I guess
crazy.
we
Sha.
put two bar of yams inside airlines and bring them to Lagos.
It's crazy.
It
It's
is.
crazy how just the simple things are just like difficult when it comes to like Nigeria. You know.
But
You know, then
have,
we try to layer on it.
yeah, we're not laying on
Ex-
cracks of a system.
Yeah.
System
The
is already
government
cracked and you're layering on it.
the most frustrating thing for me is just like a government will come and instead of doing things to ease, you know, like to ease of movement, whatever it is, transportation, just to make life
Business.
easy for people. They'll have to do things that they will legacy things that people will remember them for, and at the same time will give them opportunity to siphon money. Anytime you see like Nigerian governor, just
Actually, that's
Embarking
what they
on it.
optimize for.
Yeah, that's what they
That's-
optimize
that's
for.
their-
Anytime you
The
see them
only difference is
optimizing for a
that-
project,
Steve,
It's-
the only thing you say is that the second one should have come first. Because they think, oh, how do I steal money?
how do I
okay,
steal money? So let
How
me
do I
embark
make
on
sure
this
as I'm
huge
stealing this
project.
money?
Yeah, I'm doing something
I'm
that
also-
people will remember. Yeah, that's why they build airports. They go and build like structures or stuff like that. That's why they love this structure thing. And
Bro, why
after
is
building
it-
them, they'll still spend
Mhm.
money because they have to inaugurate them. Like they
Yes,
also
no.
inaugurate a booth. Do you get? They'll cut ribbon. Like it's
So you're
just
telling me the
it's
largest
insane,
black
bro.
nation in the world went to inaugurate a booth. The
Yeah,
largest
that's
black
what
nation.
they wanted to say. So it's just that's what they optimize for, and that's usually like a problem for them. Like people still ask you like, why didn't Peter Obi build hospitals in? Oh, so you mean Peter Obi didn't build a single school or build he built it anyway? But is that the point?
It's
When
the
someone
benchmark.
tells you that,
It's the benchmark.
when someone tells you that when I was governor, look at the data that suggests that education improved. Like, I don't know, but it didn't build school. What does that have to do with improving the most important metric in education? Seeing students pass, do well in examinations. Isn't that like the ultimate metric to measure the quality of education that people are getting? Do you get by
No,
he
no,
didn't
no.
build a school or he didn't build, like he's like for example a Lagos State governor coming to tell me how many schools he built? while I play football in a school that I can't even send my enemy to because of the state of that school. Yes.
Yes, now.
Do you get? So
I used to play football in that school, and every time I go there, I used to think that it was abandoned.
exactly.
They look abandoned.
So that's what you the boss asked me the first day he came there. Like, oh, is this school abandoned? Like, the people still is this like if there is this school in session? Like, I said, yeah. If there's school session, you see students say you see
Oh,
teachers
those
here.
schools,
Those schools are like in
they look like
terrible
something
shape.
from the
And
colonial era.
this is not something that is a far away community in Lagos. This is in the Solo.
Center.
It's in the center
of the state.
Exactly. Do you get? So we just have to understand like what's priority for us and
I don't think we give,
how's it impacting? Yeah.
Yeah. We don't
Like
give enough gas to Nigerian governors. Why?
Exactly.
Those guys are.
Yeah, we don't. Everybody's focused on Tinubu and on
like
presidency.
This government now. What is the business with the state government refurbishing a hotel?
Exactly.
Is that what we are here for?
What's the data? Give me a data. Give me a number. Give me something to say, oh, this is why I'm embarking on this project. Do you get? How does this
a hotel?
Yes. How does this like impact our economy?
Cause and effect.
How does it impact trade? How does it impact security? Like, what is it? Like, use numbers to tell me. No, nobody does that. Oh, I just want to.
Why is this a priority?
Why is this a priority?
You
know, it's just insane.
Waste money to go and paint a hotel.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing anything out.
There's not even 3-star.
I'm not seeing 3-star bow. I'm not even seeing anything around. Oh, out of school children. It's a crisis now.
It's a crisis now.
How we intend to solve it. Oh, nutrition. We noticed that children are eating 3 square meals, so we have decided to feed children
in schools. So that exactly. So you are solving 2 issues. You are bringing them to school
meals.
Thank you.
Yes. We've noticed that fruit consumption in our children. We've done tests, and we've tested X number of children. We've seen that the nutritional component of their food from. Do you understand? When I start seeing people do this, is when I know.
Osagie, it's you. It's you. It's you. In 2-3 years' time, Nigerians will not remember that thing. They want to see a structure. They want to see a bridge. They want to see a school.
I think
it's just insane.
I think I understand what you're saying, because at the end of the day, right, they will not say, "Oh, waiting in do," because people are not even educated enough to understand the real impact of what you're doing. Nevertheless, shouldn't you still be doing the right thing?
Yes, I should. I would be doing the right thing. That's how.
But because they don't even come to office with the mindset of doing the right thing.
Exactly, because I don't think that the politicians are doing what they're doing in fear of people not recognizing them when they leave office. I don't think that's the motivation. That's not the motivation.
It's part of it, because it's part of it, and that's why they say, the leader, the people also determine the leaders. The quality of the people also determine the quality of the leaders, right? And this is a part. This is a way it affects. Like, let's take for example how in an average Nigerian judge their lawmakers. Nobody from my constituents is judging our senator by how many laws that he has made or impacted, or the laws that he has brought up in the house. Nobody. Is how much you are giving, how much you are bringing, or the road that you built, or how much you are dashing, like you give to people, or the bags of rice that you give every Christmas, or the food drives that you do every December, every Christmas period.
Or the amount of people he knows you put in positions of power. Or people you give business to.
Exactly. That's how they determine the quality of leaders that we have in Nigeria. So if I have people judging me by that, me as a leader, what do I do?
Because if you tell them you reduce the number of maternal deaths in the states, they will cost you.
They'll cost you.
You look at you like,
how does that impact the pockets? Or how does that impact them? Because they're not critical. There's not enough critical thinking to say, this is what is more important.
How do we go forward from here? If the people
nation building is education. That's nation building. Education first. Education first. And let's go back to National Orientation Agency, NTA, and like media, stuff like that. Like, but I don't want to annoy anybody, like frustrate anybody this morning. Exactly.
Yeah.
So nation building is let me tell you, nation building is hard. It's hard. Like these developed countries that we talk about, that's why it took them decades, years, to get to where they are.
Can I say something?
It's a difficult thing to do. Yeah.
I don't think at this point
Yeah.
And this thing I want to say stems from a conversation I had with one of my colleagues. He's from Morocco, and we were just talking about development and similar conversation we're having now. We both looked at ourselves when he asked me, "Do you think democracy can work?" And both of us just laughed and said, "It's not
In
possible.
Nigeria, right now,
It can't."
no.
Do you understand? See, these people that we've just talked about who don't even know what to demand, right? Who are not enlightened, educated, and I use the word educated in a loosely now. I'm not even talking about
Yes,
particularly like
certificates.
education and all. I'm just talking about
Yeah,
like enlightened, exposed, right?
exposure. Yeah,
You have the same voting power
as them. Yeah,
as these people, right?
One
If
man, one vote.
Exactly. And if you have two candidates and one says, I'll build the roads, I would make sure I will build you the hotels, etc., like we are condemning, or at least we're critiquing now. And then the other one says, I'm going to uplift the general well being of the citizens, right? We
English,
are going to even focus more on the future generation, and that's where more of our budgets will go because blah, 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 technical and all of that. The people will vote for the former guy, the first person. Then
yes.
how do you expect democracy to work when the voting power is leveled across people? And for me, that's why you look at other countries, and of course, there's a trade-off, right? Because maybe like a system where autocracy leads,
S-
is the rule
yeah.
of is the order of the day is what works. I mean, that kind of system is what works. Ruling system is what works.
To your
Because
point.
with that, you can then drive everything home, regardless of who's
Okay.
complaining. If you're complaining, shut up. You don't know anything. You
yeah.
don't know anything about the future of this
It's
country.
civilian autocracy, actually.
Shut up,
S-
which is what
uh,
like Rwanda runs, right? And then you
uh,
see the
You can
general
see.
upliftment of a country like Rwanda
of a,
economically, it's better.
I,
You
I
can look at China and say the same thing as
think
well.
okay, that's
Although
where I was
that's
going
that's
to.
really that's really hardcore.
No, no,
No,
no.
that
You
is
know,
ultra
Osags,
premium.
I think democracy, our system of government, is as a result of the imperialism that has happened in Nigeria, and that's one of the things that I'm being exposed to right now. To say this is one of the disadvantage of we like being still open to imperialism, right? Because one thing that Europe prevented us from doing is to evolve and establish our own system of governments that fits our personality, our culture,
Hmm.
our way of life, right? I don't think democracy is for us, especially like from an African context, right?
Not
But
now.
because
Yeah.
of imperialism, colonialism,
There's
we
no
took
going back.
on we took on these forms of government that didn't push the needle for us, right? Because if you look at it in modern times, like if you see the countries, the societies that built, we see it in real time from the 1960s to now, the societies that built their countries from developing
Hmm.
from underdeveloped, developing and to develop, like China. China didn't use democracy. The
No.
UAE didn't use democracy.
No.
North Africa did not build their nation with democracy. But the difference was that these societies, these countries did not suffer what we suffered in terms of colonialism. They were allowed to evolve through time, right? To establish their own system of governance that fits their own nature, their own culture, and and it worked for them. And that's
Yeah.
one of the issues that we have still right now in Africa, in West Africa, where even till now, we're still under the whims of our colonial masters in form of IMF, in form of AIDS, in form of whatever it
World
is.
Bank. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So when anti-imperialist like theory starts coming up, I listen to them because I'm seeing it in real time. What is preventing us from really becoming,
Achieving.
achieving
Yeah.
exactly, because we really don't know what we're doing. Because
We
I don't
don't.
think this thing fits our like Ayo mentioned something about regional. Like we had more progress when we were having the regional system of governance, right? Why did we get away from it? It was just because of foreign influence, right? And, oh, there must be democracy, there must be this. That's the right form of governance. So yeah, I agree with you. We need better systems of government, and I don't think democracy for us as Africans
No.
in the context of who we are as Nigerians, and especially if you look at the thought
Especially where
process,
we are. Where we
especially where
are. We're
we
so
are,
far gone.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
that's
it
what I want to
works.
say. That's what I want to point that a lot of these European countries, that are practicing democracy now, that are seen as institutions of democracy, they didn't get to democracy from day one. They ran monarchy, they ran all those things, so they were allowed to evolve.
They're
When
allowed
they
to
got to a
evolve.
place
Yeah.
where, okay, every citizen at least has a thinking cap. Right
Yeah.
now, bro, the man on the streets that will vote for a gubernatorial candidate that says every Friday will be happy about and will be giving free beer to the state has the same vote as me.
Thank
And
you.
there are more of those people out there. So what? How do I move? How do I survive in the country like this?
Even economically, how did we as a people in West Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, decide that capitalism was just the way?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, how did we? Because China
No, we
tried
socialism. It didn't work.
No, we didn't. No. Ayo, we didn't try socialism.
No, we tried.
No. Ayo, listen. When you say we tried socialism, no, when? What era was that?
From 60s to 90s.
Who tried it for you? Who told you that it didn't work? The
It
white
didn't
man,
work, bro.
Who told you that it didn't work, Ayo?
It didn't work.
Who tried it for you? No. When you were
didn't
trying
work.
it, who governed it?
Obviously, Nigerians now.
No, it wasn't Nigerians. It was still a lot of foreign influence.
Oh yes,
They
I
were
understand what
writing.
you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. It was still
Yes.
they were the ones writing the
They were
laws.
evaluating the reports.
That's exactly. They implemented it and they evaluated it. Obviously, because they wanted to gear us into a certain type of economic system, right? So, do you trust the evaluation?
No, hell no.
If looking at it now, exactly. So how do you even know that it's not for us? Because we didn't try it on our own.
Whose scorecard did we use?
Did we use?
Which formula?
Do you
Again? The formula.
Exactly. So we're not allowed to figure out things on our own. We're not allowed to. So,
And I don't think we have the political aspect that can even formulate. When it comes to nation building, I do not look at this current political class as people who can think that far or think deep enough. What's the name of this man? People read his book a lot, From Third World to First World, Prime Minister of Singapore or something.
Yeah.
That is a nation builder.
Yes.
That is a nation builder.
Yeah.
And he was there, he was Prime Minister for like 30 years or so. So you could see that the foundation, somebody had to be there to ensure that this foundation will get it right. But in Nigeria, every 4 years, somebody goes and another person, or 8 years. And that one, whoever is going to replace Tinubu now will cancel everything Tinubu has done and start his own again. And we are going back to, so it doesn't make sense for us.
All right.
My only fear is that,
checking out, yeah. Ayo, go ahead.
That autocracy is very, very dicey. If it falls into the hand of the wrong person, bro, you're going to be Paul Biya. Now, Paul Biya will go down to Cameroon. Yes, there's a case of Rwanda. Rwanda worked. But, bro, Africa is also littered with a lot of civilian presidents that have been there for 3-4 decades. And there has been no progress again. So I don't know what we need. They're going to be fireproof for us. If the military
there's no system that is perfect. Even in America, democracy is still being critiqued in a way, right?
Democracy is even being seriously challenged in America right now. Yeah.
But at least, if it serves like a larger interest, we'll go with it. Like, there's no system that is perfect.
Oh yes, I believe.
Whether it's socialism, whether it's communism, like whatever it is.
Yeah, I believe we need an autocratic civilian leader, and it's not going to be under the whole 2-term this thing. We need a visionary that can be there for 30 years to reset everything, that the damage that has been done. If you really want nation building, it has to be a generation. You people have to dedicate a generation that says this is where we are going to. This is our morals, these are values, these are principles, these are our work ethic and all that, and we go there. This current bunch of politicians we have are boys. They can't even define democracy. You'll be surprised if you can't go and give them a microphone and define democracy, they'll be saying rubbish. So that is, but who is that person that we trust in a country that is highly tribalistic and a country that sees everything through religion?
Yeah.
Who is that one person that will say, for the next 30 years, alone. Run out?
The formation too is also a problem in terms of like the business interest, the financial interest that led to the country being formed.
Yes.
Right?
And also,
because at that time they were not, like, they didn't take a lot of things into consideration. The most important things into consideration. What's important in nation building? Unity.
There was no unity. There was no
align
unity.
with culture. People are aligning on culture. People are aligning on way of life. That's not how you
Values.
define Nigeria. On values. That's not how you define Nigeria. Everybody has their own.
Yeah.
Do you get? So even from the start of, even from the foreign influence that led to the formation of the country on its own is even flawed.
It's
So
flawed.
starting from
Highly
there,
flawed.
you see how pessimistic it makes people like me about the whole country. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
So how
just
do you even
difficult,
do that
man.
when, oh, okay, let's say it's an Igbo man that is there. You know what's going to happen now. Everybody's going to be like, nah, fam, this is not possible. In a country
Yeah.
that is deeply divided, that has never been united before, we don't even know. Let's even start from the cocoa. Why does Nigeria have to exist the way it exists now?
The way it is. Like, let's even ask the question.
Like, if you ask like the older generation that why is Nigeria united? Like, why can't we just go our separate ways? Nobody can give a very, very verifiable answer. They'll say, it's the way God did it. Nations are not built on the way God did it. I'm sorry. Modern nations are not built on the way God did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until we can even find the answer that everybody.
Why are we
united.
Nigerian? What's our identity?
Why are we Nigerians? Then we can move forward. But until then, bro. Because now, look at the whole issue of 2027. It's time for the North to regain this thing. No, it's Yoruba people that still have to do it. Igbo people are saying no, people are not allowed us. South too are saying this thing. Where are we? It's just noise at the end of the day. So
yeah, there's a lot of critical. It's a very complex
classic, complex political.
There's a very complex.
Wahala. The wahala is too much.
Yeah.
You know one thing that leaves me disappointed.
What's that?
I'm surprised to be honest. Is that way older Nigerians, they didn't figure out Nigeria. So you can't even ask them and say, this country is messed up, like what's going on? And they can't even articulate Nigeria's problems.
I guess everybody.
And then I want to ask them, so what were you doing when like you saw problem happening in Nigeria? What do you think Nigeria's problem is? And they can't even articulate Nigeria's problem. A lot of older Nigerians, people in their 70s, 60s, and 50s, can't articulate Nigeria's problem.
Yeah, but
so for me, I then stay disappointed because I'm like, so you didn't try to figure out what was going on.
I don't blame them because hindsight is 40/40 at the end of the day,
2020.
Sorry, 2020. Sorry, Jay-Z don't enter my head. It's 2020. So I can't necessarily blame you because first of all, you are young, and all of a sudden they say you have to fight for independence. You fight for independence, people are still trying to figure it out. Military comes. Military and civil war takes away 30 years or 20 years of your life.
True.
3 decades.
True.
Now we're back to democracy again. Before you know it, bro, you're tired. You're in your 50s, you're tired.
That's a good one.
That's what's happening to us.
That's a good
You think
one.
in the next 10 years we'll be talking about Nigeria like this? We'll not be like, bro, that's the way it is. You'll not be telling the younger ones, don't go and protest, though. They'll kill you like the way they kill people in 2020. Because that's what Nigeria does to you. It bugs away, like it frustrates you to the point that you surrender. You're like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm done. We had in this country, the student union was so vibrant that's where political leaders, intellectual thinkers were coming out from, and they used to pressure the government.
They destroyed
to the point now that NAS is a government dog. NAS doesn't do anything again. Some public universities don't even have student union. Unilag does not have a student union anymore.
Really?
Yes, since that whole issue of the VC, this thing, the council did abolished it. They said, why do we need student union? It doesn't, there's nothing again. So, bro.
Guys, do you understand how divided that we are, that there's no, like, we couldn't come on sense, like we couldn't come on a general like conclusion agreement that there was a killing or there was a massacre in 2020.
Of course.
Like that's how like, do you understand? Like you can't build a nation. Like there's no nation building on that premise.
There's no trust for nation building.
There's no exactly. There's no on that premise alone. There's no nation building. There's nothing you can achieve in a country like that where it was a cause of constant debate. Oh, they didn't kill anybody, or they killed people, or they deserved it, or do you understand what I'm saying? People who were protesting police brutality.
What more do you need for Nigerians to come together?
Do you understand? Think about it. If the Nigerians could not come in agreement in 2020 to say, "Oh, this is what it is," like, come on now.
And guess what? that whole NSAS protest, there were more Nigerians against it than Nigerians who were for it.
Bro.
Because it's not the whole nation that was the whole
the president and his people and the people his tribe literally said that it was a call for to destroy the president.
Boys. No, and I also said it was a Yahoo boy protest. Exactly. Was Yahoo boys protesting.
So we can be very, very brutally honest with ourselves to say that there's problem.
Be one? Yes. Do we need to continue this journey?
And it's just the fact that we continue to hide from that question. Yeah, that's the first sign that there's a problem.
That's the problem.
That constant, the ability for us and that constant attempt for us to always run away from that question,
to sweep it under the rug.
Like, what are we? What's the identity?
Call a national.
What's the identity of this country?
Every tribe ask the same question. Ask everybody the same question. Do we all go our separate ways? Yes or no? First of all. Because if it's not working, it's not working. No,
it's the oil. It's the oil. It's the oil. It's the crude oil.
Because we need the oil.
Bro, look at Russia. Russia was once USSR. And at one point, everybody said, look, bro, this whole thing, Russia, it ain't working for us. Russia, you do your own thing. We go do our own thing. Simple. So we need to look at ourselves that, okay, Biafra, you people want freedom. They go. Oduwa Republic, now they go too. Arewa, everybody they go. Maybe after 40 years,
the most important question is, where is Niger Delta going to?
No, Niger Delta is where Niger Delta is. No, that's the
like who would they belong to? Who would they belong to?
See, that one is gonna go to be another 40 years of drama. Yeah. Because
everywhere you look to in Nigeria now, there's a constant like tribal, how do I put tension? Like, for example, yesterday there was tension. In Warri, there's this thing like based on history, like Ishekiri, Robo, George.
Yeah,
like,
I saw the fight.
That's a constant problem. That's another thing. Like,
so and they're just fighting over resources.
So one would think you. So when we even talk about us being one, people think it's about like the three major tribes.
No,
if you still break it down,
there's still problem. Do you know that even if Oduwa Republic, whatever, Southwest goes, there'll be an issue again?
Bro, there's always an issue.
During the period of before colonialism became colonialism, there was like 100-year Yoruba war where all the Yoruba parts were fighting with each other. They didn't like each other. Now, you be want Oduwa Republic where Oni of Ife and
they're fighting
over letter, they're fighting each other. Bro. First of all, Lagos Yoruba people say we are on our own. Other people say we are on our own. We don't know you.
It's a huge issue. Like, the country confuses me. And because I also overthink, I overthink a lot of things, and I'm not how do I put it? Like, I overlook. I'm not building on the dysfunction. I'm not benefiting from the dysfunction, right? Yeah. So I overthink this thing a lot, and I'm always very, very pessimistic. Anytime I overanalyze Nigeria, like there's no hint of like that. There's no atom of hope in me, in terms of like what happens in the future, where we are going to.
Because
like,
you don't look up, you don't, bro.
I don't look at. I've played it every scenario,
bro. Anything short of a civilian dictator, is not.
I'm telling you, that's the way to go to play.
Yeah, a civilian dictator that can quell functional interests and this thing, but bro.
Because I look at all the attention we put on the presidency. Let's say we're voting the person we want in as president.
You'll be impeached in 3 months.
People would have been impeached in 6 months. First 6 months would have been out.
Do you like? People don't understand like the depths of like, man, it's insane.
How deep this problem is.
Yeah, it's
not a president problem anymore.
It's not a president problem at all.
It's a people problem, societal
way
problem.
Past, it's a societal thing. It's societal.
The book Ayo was talking about is called From Third World to First: Singapore and the Asian Economic Boom. It was written by Lee Kuan Yew. You guys can check it out.
Yeah, Lee Kuan is you.
There's a part in that book where he criticized Nigerian leaders. There was a conference they went for back in the 60s, and he said Nigerian leaders were very, they were looking very ostentatious. This was way back then.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have said now.
Bro, do you understand what it is for a prime minister of Singapore to say these guys were so laugh? Like, they came to a conference and they were lavish.
And they're balling.
Balling. Do you understand, Osa? It's like this thing is not a 2025 problem. You know?
You don't day.
You don't
I think that's the problem, right? Everything we are witnessing now as problems, everything
it's been
has
there.
existed in its own forms for decades.
Yes.
Yes.
In different scales, but it has always been there.
Yeah, and so when people say, Osagie, you're too pessimistic about Nigeria and everything, my usual response to these people is, imagine if this podcast was being recorded 30 years ago and they were telling you there's no future of Nigeria, and then you argued with the person. Now it's 30 years now.
That's 30 years now. Yeah, exactly.
What I'm trying to say, and this might sound unpatriotic, people living in Nigeria, because they say, oh, Zag is not living in Nigeria. No, cut it out, guys. I run businesses in Nigeria. My family is in Nigeria. What I want to say is, and I'm saying this from a genuine place, Nigeria has no future.
Yep.
America said it now.
Before I came to this point, because you always have to think positive. Okay, things will change. Someday things will change. Okay, the right person will get there. Okay. It's that thing that is the hope that kills. It's like being an Arsenal fan.
But
it's
even
the
Arsenal
hope that
don't win
kills.
something before. They
Do you understand?
Arsenal get golden era.
It's
Nigeria
the
never get
hope.
golden era.
It's the hope that kills. There is no future for, and that's what Nigeria does. It just holds
sells
on.
hope.
Let me tell you, Nigeria is the country version of edging. If anybody knows what edging is, right? If you don't know what edging is, Google what edging is. That's what Nigeria is.
I don't know what I don't know
Your
what
incognito browser, please.
You
Your
don't know what
incognito browser.
edging is.
Yes.
How am I going to explain edging to Steve? What the fuck? How would you not know what edging is?
You they believe Steve.
know.
We move
Okay,
on.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give me a podcast version of what edging is. Hold on, let me tell ChatGPT. Okay, let's go. It's going to give it to me now. Okay. Very simple way to even describe this. I don't know why I was taking so much time to describe it. It's very simple. Edging is when someone is intentionally delaying orgasm. All right, that's what's called edging, right? I don't know. I was even overthinking it. That's basically what edging is, right? You are delaying your orgasm. It's a very popular with men, right? But also women also do the same. That's what edging is, and that's what Nigeria is. Just holding on. Because if you look at it, the way Nigeria is, the way everything is set up, right? From law enforcement to how the economy works to several things, the country should have broken.
Yes, long time ago.
Do you understand? Like there should have been a state of emergency. The country should have failed.
Falling apart.
Yes, but you know what happens to Nigeria? Nigeria just hangs on to the brink. It just holds on and just gives you that sliver of hope
that one day
that you just hold on to it. It barely holds on, and then you think, okay, there's some prospect here. Yeah. And then a good luck Jonathan comes into power. The economy goes up. After, of course, you have this military back and forth, nonsense. Civilian guy comes in, nonsense. Somebody comes in, okay, the bad guy dies. They bring in Obasanjo. Everything starts to go on. GSM is introduced to the country. Everything. There's the internet boom. All that is happening. You have that brink of hope again. That wow, look at what is going on, and then we're here again. And then this is going to keep happening in circles where we keep thinking, it
doesn't get better.
We're almost there. It's going to, and then we're back there again.
It recycles again back to, technically we're like back in the mid-90s in the era. That's where we are right now.
No, that's where we are, because the Buhari era was the Buhari era.
Yeah, the Buhari was the
Buhari. Yeah, Buhari. Yeah, this is the Babangida era.
This is the Babangida era. Psychophancy at its highest.
The highest, though, bro. The highest. Like you expect, like the highest.
Elected officials wilding.
Bro.
People gaslighting. That is
Yeah.
where we are. No, I have to.
That's where we
as
are.
we have done this now. I have to now go here. I have to now go here. Where's Bosun Tijani's Twitter page?
Oh, shout out to Mr. Bossins.
Okay.
My brother.
All right. Fantastic. This is going to be good. So let me read what Bosun Tijani, our very honorable Minister of Communications, Innovation, and Digital Economy for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, right? Our honorable minister tweeted, I had the pleasure of sitting down with Nollywood icon Shola Shobowale to reflect on the second anniversary of my appointment as minister by His Royal, His Honorable Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Auntie Shola came prepared as I was happy to chat through some of the work we've done at the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy in the last 2 years. We've put that conversation together in a 7-part series touching on our journey so far from connectivity to talent, AI to innovation, as well as our policy initiatives as we shape a more inclusive digital future for our people. This conversation with Auntie Shola was equal part inspiring and fun, and I can't wait for you all to watch all 7 episodes. This is the most ridiculous minister I've known in my entire freaking life.
I have a question.
I don't understand why this guy is still being allowed to be a minister. Is this a fucking joke? Is it trolling? I'm trying to understand. An honorable minister of the Ministry of Comms, Innovation and Digital Technology wants to reflect on his second year or his 2 years in office. And what does he do? He goes to meet with a Nollywood actor who has never displayed
Any interest.
has never displayed any interest, who does
Whatever
not have
it is,
history.
The idea. Yeah.
Guess what, guys? I'm not even going to say she plays in the field. She does not even have any idea of interviewing.
She does.
Let's start there. Don't let's even go into, she's in the field or not in the field. Do you understand what I'm saying, my brother? She does not even have a history of interviewing people.
He just paid, I was the interview. He just paid me that she didn't ask him anything about agriculture because that's what Bosun. that's Bosun's primary.
Honorable Bosun Tijani, you're a fucking joke. That's what you are. You're a joke to yourself. You're a joke to the nation. You're a joke to the people that fought for you. You're a joke to everything. You should be ashamed of yourself. Look inwardly, look at yourself, look at the people who surround you, the sycophants that surround you, that said, it's a great idea. Let's put Shola Showale with you. You know, she did King of Boys, she did Wedding Party. I think she's a great person to really talk about communications, innovation, and digital technology. Let's leave every other person who have played in this field. Let's leave proper journalists. Let's leave people who work in this field. Do you understand? Let's leave tech cabal. Let's leave everybody at Arise
Let's leave
TV.
everybody.
What's the game? The guy who worked at Pulsar works at Arise TV now.
Rotus.
Let's leave Rotus. Let's leave. In fact, let's even leave Ruben Abati that won't even ask the right questions. Let's leave everybody. Right? Let's go and meet somebody who reads Nollywood scripts for a fucking living to discuss your tenure as a minister. You're a fucking joke, my brother. That's what you are. A fucking joke to everybody that knows you, everybody that you serve in this fucking country. And guys, continue what you you wanted to say something.
I wanted to ask, you later now broke down his portfolio again, because I wanted to know that when the Baba switched their portfolios, he's not the Minister of Arts and Culture. So why is he doing this with this person at the end of the day? But Nigeria is a very befuddling, like we said, it's a befuddling country. I don't get why you have to do this. I don't even understand. If you've done so great in your job, you don't even need to start telling people, I've done so great in my job. But, bro, I can't explain.
It's good. No, blow your trumpet. We're in 2025. Blow your trumpets because you have adversaries who want to make it look like you're not doing well. Do you understand?
you still at the agenda.
There's a second term coming up. Do you understand?
And you want
If you
to
don't,
be in the-
you want to show your workings. But the
But
gall, the
to pull this
impetus
off. Come on now.
to go and
Abba.
meet a Nollywood actor who has no history. Shola Shoboale, TKTV. What the fuck is going on, guys?
What is TKTV?
Now? This is where I want the pressure group. Steve, you are right. Pressure group. All the
boys.
tech enthusiasts. Why aren't they calling this guy out and telling him, the fuck are you doing, bro?
You don't know. You don't know why.
I
You
know
want
why.
to still be in his good books now. You don't want him to come to your conference to do the open ceremony in your conference.
Bro, that is
Of
even
code to
small. You don't want
code.
contract. Actually, that code to code has actually worked because that's what led to the Enugu here now. If you
To
actually
the
look at
airports.
it.
Yeah,
To the airport,
that's true.
It was one of the think tanks they had that led to
Hmm.
that. Governance in Nigeria, befuddling, as always.
Shola Shobowale. Nah,
TV.
I'm gonna put out my tweets. I wanted to put out my tweet. I wanted to hold it back.
When I saw that
I
link,
know
I
some
thought it
people
was a
that work
joke.
with him, you understand? But pressure group. Steve is right. Pressure group. I've worked in this sector at least. This is insulting to everybody that works in the sector. Do you understand? Do you know
It's
how
an
many
insult to the industry,
bro?
to the sector
We are
itself.
we gave Pantami hell now.
Smoke.
If Pantami had gone to what's the name of that popular Nollywood actor in the north?
The one that
Bahama
does all the endorsements.
or Ali
Oh.
Nuhu.
Ali
Imagine
Nuhu,
if Pantami went to Ali Nuhu to reflect on 2 years of his government. Imagine
Bro,
We'll
editorial,
kill him.
videos,
kill
short
him.
videos.
these same
Tweets.
people, and that's why all of you fuckers are tongue twisting. All of you are just useless people. Because now your guy has gone there, and some of them, you're not even your guy. But guess what? Una no,
They want to be his guy.
Hangers on orbiters.
I want to move to Femi Otedola's book.
So shout out
No, let's
to.
go.
Is it on the New York Times best-selling list already?
No, it's Amazon. It's Amazon. It's
Yeah,
Amazon.
that's
I've
Yes,
not
sir.
read it. I'm going to buy it and read it.
Okay.
I've read some.
Well-
I've not read it actually. I'm just in
Yeah, I've
excerpts
not read
now.
it. But someone read it and did.
A deep dive.
It's only gist that you are going to get from there now. There's nothing.
I'm telling you, it's just
It's
You
gist
know-
now. It's just
you
gist
know-
now.
know-
What do you expect from Otedola's book?
as in you just be saying in the book, you say,
It's just
Steve,
gist
you know
now.
when I did
That's
that book
it,
was
man.
kind of funny. I judged those books by their pages. When I saw the pages, I'm like, this
How
book,
many pages?
bro, I don't know. But Otedola has been a billionaire since I was like a kid, obviously. So you're telling me that all the nuggets that you have or business is in basically 400 pages also? I'm like, bro. there's nothing
Obasanjo's
here.
book. I read.
See,
The
Obasanjo
book
is
came
still
in
writing.
the book
Obasanjo
came
is
in.
still writing. He has a new
One-
book coming up.
One of his books had 3 parts.
Yeah.
Or is it like it's like IBB's pamphlet that he dropped early this year that he called the book?
Is that on a book?
That's a pamphlet.
People trying to whitewash their images.
Yeah, well,
After- after-
see, you know the funny thing. In Nigerians, please, when you see these billionaires, don't believe that they are the wealth they've accrued over the years is based off economics, market forces. It doesn't work. There's no billionaire in Nigeria that does that, unless maybe you're a footballer, or maybe or you're part of the 1% in Afrobeats. But bro, all these are billionaires. The ones in corridors, it's corridors of power. They make their money. There's no special formula they want to tell you. There's nothing I like that I want to tell you now. That bro, don't bother yourself. There's no don't bother yourself. There's nothing.
I
that
blame this
Otedola wants to say.
podcast.
There's nothing.
I blame
Otedola
this
wants to say.
podcast.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I blame this podcast because we kept on pushing billionaires to tell their stories.
Oh yes, actually we did. Yeah, we actually forced them. I think some
This
of them.
podcast, that we constantly said it. Why are billionaires not telling their stories? They should inspire. We are the ones that caused this problem.
And
Pressure
we
group, pressure
and we
group,
don't-
pressure
we pressurize them to
group,
do
pressure
the
group.
one
Now
thing.
don't enter pressure.
You don't enter pressure.
Maybe Dangote will save the day. Dangote looks like a volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 kind of guy. He looks
So,
like that kind of guy.
I'm not
Obasanjo
waiting
is
for
such a
it.
quality guy. That's his book, the one that has 3 parts. That's a classic. And
Even
I'm not
the
I
sure.
one
watch-
beast or something.
I'm not sure my watch. I'm not sure anybody can
Okay,
beat
my
my
watch.
watch. No, nobody. The 2015 Osagie, have you read it? The one that you wanted to buy when you bought my watch. Almost here. That was my.
I've not even read that one.
That was one of my first lessons in marketing. So what happened was Obasanjo released his 2017,
The
right?
2014 one, that's my watch.
No. Obasanjo released the book in 2017, 2018. Please try and remember.
I'm trying to
That book
remember.
was in the news for like a 2 week straight. There was like except from the book where it was like the media
That's
was
a
publishing
bestseller.
it, and a
Yes.
lot of people were interested in the book. And Osagie was driving in traffic and saw someone selling Obasanjo's books and thought it was the book. It was the new
Oh,
one.
Minister
Osagie now
Yes.
bought the three. Osagie bought 3 of them and came to the office. I'm like, Osagie, this is his former books, not the one he's just, not the one in the news.
Like
But that was brilliant
the
marketing.
the PR the
The
books
PR the
were
book
getting
was
made
getting
the
was
old
what made
books.
you start selling. Yeah.
Yes.
This guy has a
You know.
this guy has a big book too. That's it's quite revealing. What's his
Oh,
name? Even though we don't like him now, El Rufai, The Accidental Public Servants. I read
yes,
that.
Atlanta Public Servants is also a classic. Very,
It's
very
a
good book.
classic. Almost
Yeah.
guy turned into Yaradona.
I have it on hard copy here.
That's
Yeah.
a very. If you want to read about Nigerian leaders, that is actually a very good book too. He breaks down his time with in Abuja when he was Minister of FCT and all that, the intrigue,
It was
the
a good
power
read.
play.
That was a good read. That was a good
dealing,
read.
yeah, dealing with Obasanjo, dealing
Yeah.
with Atiku, dealing with Yaradua. He broke it down very, very well. There's nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get the new book. It's Olusegun Obasanjo biography, the Nigerian general who fought in war, led in peace, and defended democracy, by Marge B. Clark. It's
That's the
dropped
new one.
on.
That's Obasanjo's new one.
Yes, it dropped on August 7, 2025. So it's written by Marge.
Oh, it's not written by
published-
him. Okay.
It's not written by him. Yeah, I think his last book was he co-authored the book with Greg Mills, Making Africa Walk, a handbook.
Obasanjo as a military leader and civilian is above everybody. Above everybody.
Yeah, it's above everybody. There's so many. I think I'm going to read all of Obasanjo's books. There's the one. I think this is the one you were talking about. Is My Command.
Is my command. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
My
my
Command.
command.
My Command is 2015. So it was
That was the
when
book.
My
Because my
Command dropped,
command
because I remember he
was
did
trending.
a whole
There was a whole lot of media
launch.
around it. Yes. And there were excerpts of the book that was
Yes.
making the news. So Sage saw my watch and thought it was my command.
My Command, I bought all
bought
three.
3 of them.
But I'm going to buy everything again and put. He even wrote a book on Kaduna and Ziogo.
You gave me the 3 of them. I brought it here.
Oh, you brought? Yeah. I'm just going to buy the Kindle version, bro.
We can buy the Kindle version.
Yeah. I'm going to read these books because some really good, insight and
I've
everything.
I've done 1 and 2. It's just the 3rd one remaining.
Reading on Nigerian history, you get depressed more.
Yeah,
I won't lie to
yeah.
you, because
But
reading those Max Odom books,
it's very revealing too.
yes, it gave me clarity.
Yeah.
And then I'm not surprised why some things don't work anymore.
Exactly. Like, for example, I think one of my best books I've read this year is how Europe underdeveloped Africa. It was a very, remember, you guys were here when I was very, very imperial, like I was for imperialism, for colonialism, but when I read that book, it changed like my whole perspective about how I talked to Dr. Omar straight up. And to see like the effects of like how these people has never they still have their legs on our neck from slavery to colonialism to what we have now. They are still I can still argue that there's still colonialism going on in sub-Saharan in Africa. Do you get? Because everything we do, we need their approval, and that itself is dangerous. So I see, like, you see some, for example, David Undeni, he's like very anti-imperialist imperialism on Twitter. Like, I see some of his points, not all of them. But I tend to see where he's coming from after reading that book. That book was really, really insightful.
I'm sorry, I'm still just looking at Shola Showale interview, the minister of.
You're still in.
I'm still stuck here. Can we listen to some excerpts, please?
Oh, for real? Let's
yes.
Let's get this down. Yeah. Molly with the soundtrack again.
Hello, my beautiful people. Yes, it's me, Shola Shobowale, aka King of Voice.
Oh my God.
Tomato. Yes, are you surprised to see me?
Oh, hold on. What the fuck was that? Okay, you know what? Let me just say.
You're sitting here.
Let me let it go.
Yes, I have brought you a man of substance and one of the brightest and one of the youngest minister in Nigeria. And the name is Dr. Bosun Tijani.
Thank you.
Ogami.
Wow.
Ekaubo.
Thank you, ma.
She died.
I'm not doing this. I'm done. This woman
Well,
thinks
guess
she's
what?
reading a Nollywood script. She was actually
But
acting. You know what
Osagie,
she's doing? I think she thinks she's on a set, playing the role of an interviewer. So she was acting it. Do you understand
Osagie,
what it
I
takes?
get.
Do you know how
I,
stupid you can be, to think or to advise a minister and say, "Oh, we need a Nollywood actor who has no history of interviewing people to come and discuss with you and ask you questions about your tenure, your 2 years in office as a minister of what? A minister of
Osagie, you're not deep in this. This is not for you. This
this
when I
is
heard that
no,
intro,
this is not for anybody. This is not even for
no, 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 no,
anybody.
no. No be
Who is
me
this
this one
for?
dey
Who is
for.
this targeted
That
to?
intro, no before. Do you know the people that were complaining about that they had the same vote as us? You know that this is what this interview is for. It's not for you. It's not that when I listen to that intro, I'm like, bro, forget it. It's not for the people that are thinking in this country.
This
Don't
man
worry.
had the guts to even hashtag Nigerian excellence in his announcement
Bro.
tweet. There's no excellence here, sir. There's no excellence. Disappointing.
Shout out to Mr. Bosons.
There's nothing excellent here.
So did he give a scorecard or like a rating of? Well, don't worry, there's only because you have to listen to the interview anyway. So
Anyways, let's get back to this Otedola book. So the Otedola book is out. I haven't read it, so we haven't read it here. We can't make any reviews. But someone did read it. Femi, aka Double F on Twitter,
shout out to
read the
Double F.
book and did a review. He calls his review The Billionaire's Contradiction. You can check it out on 1914reader.com. We'll put a link in the show notes so you guys can read it. He's read the book and he's giving his whole review. But I want to read an excerpt from his review. Name of Otedola's book, by the way, is Making It Big, right? And the excerpt is Only the Cynical Can Win. Throughout the memoir, it's not even a book, it's more like a memoir, right? Don't consider it a book. It says,
A
throughout the
biography.
memoir runs a cynical thread common to Nigeria's business elites, a belief that success is secured in the corridors of power, not in the marketplace. Otedola recounts the story of Chief Adebowale, who, following a government ban on imported lighting in the 1980s, launched a venture to manufacture fluorescent lamps and bulbs in Nigeria. Otedola Sr., that is Sir Michael, his father, who was also a one-time governor of Lagos State, invested 2 million naira in the enterprise. The government then undermined its own policy by granting import licenses to Indian competitors, and Sir Michael lost his entire investment. The lesson Otedola Jr., of course, that is Femi Otedola, took from this episode is starkly revealing. He says, if Adebowale had been visible in the corridors of power, he writes, he could have pushed for more government to stick with its protectionist policy. The lesson, so again, Femi says, the lesson was not to innovate or compete, but to lobby harder. This conclusion, as depressing as it is predictable, exposes a foundational ailment of the Nigerian economy. The entrepreneurial imagination is narrowed to a single strategy: securing government favor. The possibility of actually mastering the well-established technology and producing a competitive light bulb, of winning through efficiency and innovation, seems not to have been seriously considered. The story becomes a perfect metaphor for a stagnant system. How many hands in government and business does it take to change a light bulb? In Nigeria, the answer is too many, of all pulling levels of influence instead of simply building a better bulb. Gentlemen on this podcast,
yes, sir.
Tell me how many times as young men we felt that merit would take you places. We felt that your hard work should be able to justify a reason for you to be given a position.
When we're
right?
naive. Yeah.
That while you were doing all of these things, Steve, drop your phone. Bring that phone. Drop the phone on the table. Raise your hand. Raise both hands now. You're a goddamn liar. This thing you're doing. Bring your phone wherever your phone is. Show me the phone now. Look at this guy lying. He dropped the phone on the table. Man, look at it's even charging. That's a goddamn lie. You were on your phone.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't on my phone.
Anyways, think about all the times.
I was
right?
drifting off, to be very honest, too.
Yeah, think about all the times you felt your hard work would take you places. You felt doing the right thing will take you places. Doing the right thing will get you that position, will get you that contract. Having the perfect strategy and presentation, going into that boardroom and presenting it will get you the gig.
Perfect know-how. Yeah.
And then realizing
It has been rigged
after
from day one.
losing several times, realizing that that in this life you have to know somebody
You
to
don't know
get
anybody.
something done. Did that ever happen to you guys? Because
Yes,
it hit
Of
me
course
so
not.
many times
Of course
for
not.
me to
Yes,
then
bro.
realize that, oh, this is how this thing works. And for some of us, honestly, we just lost hope because what we know how to do is actually do the work, the lobbying and all that bullshit, which I'm not saying doesn't happen everywhere. There's lobbying. People, I mean, come on, there are even lobbyists. There are
Bro,
people
that
who are,
that's their job. Yeah.
yeah, but innovation, doing the right thing, creativity still leads in some of these sectors. So what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
And you must know how to do these things, even if you have to lobby. But in
Can I-
Nigeria, the person doesn't even know how to do this thing at all. But because you know that person, or you created a sort of deal, back end deal, you get the job. So what's the point? And for some of us, the idea for you to now start doing that is demoralizing. Like, bro, I
So
spent all my
there's
years
a
learning this thing, and
in fact, I have to go respond. I have to go respond to that Instagram message right now. So I had an IG message from a listener who was critiquing our opinion about like business leaders in Nigeria who are always like giving out like content that's not like business like inclined, like right, like remember when you talked about
our body.
Ibukwa Wosika, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything he mentioned, like he recommended some business business people for me to listen to their content, and everything that he mentioned, I like there are contents that were, like there were people that I was very familiar with, people I follow, and I read a lot of their stuff, and I've not had time to put a proper response to that message because the way I thought about it, like it's like there's nothing. I've read a lot of them. There's nothing these guys say that doesn't give up this Otedola vibe to me, like especially to me, right? And that's why over time I've kind of like lost interest in anything they say. Like for example, there's nothing Ilumelu has written that I've not read because I follow him on everything. I follow him on LinkedIn. I follow him on Instagram. Like there's nothing like these people just do it just because they want to create content, not just because they want to necessarily give you an idea or whatever it is, because we know this country, we know Nigeria, like we know the workings of this country, we know primarily what drives the success of these guys. Although yeah, they're hardworking, they're persistent, they're committed to what they do. The primarily is also ties to what Fei mentioned in this review on how everything just points to government and to working with people in government, being in position of power.
That's
just
last.
That's last. That's just it, And yeah, shout out to everybody. It's at the end of the day, if you can't beat them, what do? You join them or you run. Exactly. So that's just how it is. Who was I having this conversation with the other day? Like if I feel like I realized, like I understood Nigeria so late.
Yeah.
Right? I understood Nigeria so late. It's like if I had understood, like if I've gotten an understanding of Nigeria, maybe like 5 years prior, 10 years prior to when I did, I would have been a different beast entirely. They're not regretting anything. It is what it is. Yeah, Nigeria is just in a cruise. Just know the people and just go ahead. Nobody cares about how creative. Nobody cares about, like we discussed these things in governance. Like even something as light as being like the media representative of a party or a governor, a president. You see how mediocre these guys are from their press statements. Look at what somebody said when they criticized them for not having representatives as a booth in an exhibition in the conference. Said they are there for work, not for exhibition. They're two separate governments. Yes.
Yeah, no.
It is a Tiger statement. Tiger statement said they are there for working, that they've been working, they're not there for an exhibition. Then the ministry said the plan to inaugurate the booths. Two different statements.
Yeah,
Look at the
inaugurate
statements of
and launch.
so-called professionals working to people in position of elitism, like of power, the top in Nigeria. Look at the rubbish they're coming up with. And you
The
think,
problem-
they are there because they know because of their skills or because they know what to do. You know?
No matter how enlightened, no matter how professional you are, when you work with people like what we have, like what we had in the last 10 years, you at some point you have to then start saying ridiculous stuff, because it's
Yeah,
either
you
that
have
or
to.
you say you resign and say, you know
Or
what, I
you
can't be part of
resign.
this anymore.
Yeah.
Or then you double down on the ridiculousness.
On the foolishness. I agree. Yeah. You have to.
All right, let's move on. In other news, the Minister of State for Labor says she does not have any office.
I don't understand. She doesn't have any office as well.
Let's listen to our honorable minister. While one is meeting with Nollywood. Everybody get the one way they do them. Anyways, let's listen to her.
This is Ministry of Labor and Employment, and right now, even the Minister of State doesn't have an office, because the place I am staying currently, the Ministry of Aviation permanent secretary has been allocated that place, but because where do I go to? So we have to stay there. Even the minister's office, they said we have to go to seventh floor. That seventh floor has not been done. It's not even ready, and it's not going to be ready in the next couple of months. So I believe that we'll put all our energy in this NDE building, and to make sure that it's finished with speed of light, so that those who do not have office will just come in here to be able to do their work.
What we have seen so far, I think, is fairly adequate enough to accommodate the departments. I think the work is so far very good. It's looking nice and excellent. So I am satisfied with what I have seen, and so far so good. I do hope that the NDE will try to move in as quickly as possible. They are already paying rents on that one, and by the time we are here, that will be off our neck.
From the structure, it's originally meant to serve the hospitality industry, meant to be a hotel, but we must again recognize the effort of the EFCC, who have allocated this building to NDE. So it's been converted from that purpose to office purpose, and so there are a lot of structural adjustment to the edifice. But certainly it will take the entire staff of NDE.
Well, you heard it.
Why do we need a Minister of State for Labor?
God bless you. Nothing else. What's the Minister of State for?
I don't know.
What's the minister doing that he needs to pass over to Mr.
What's the minister doing that the Minister of State cannot do?
I don't know.
All right.
But you know, there's an answer to this, right? You know the answer. We all know the answer.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
Ministerial appointments are basically, thank you.
That political blessings.
Political patronage, yes.
Yeah.
So it's not as if I expect any expertise.
But remember, we are suffering. Nigerians have to bear the
we have to tighten
suffer
our belts
now because of the reforms. We have to tighten our belts. Why the government
are living in
largesse, they're balling. So yeah. So
Yeah.
you have a
In
Minister
other
of
news-
Labor, you have a Minister of States.
Yes, a Minister
For
of
Labour.
State for Labor.
All right.
In
wow.
other news, former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, was seen ordering members of the Kogi State House of Assembly to sit on the floor and was directing them to pass anything in the house without questioning anything that comes from Usman Ododo. Basically, he was there at his house and you can see his cars parked outside. You can also see he's aware he's being recorded.
Yeah.
So this was not except maybe the person was using the Ray-Ban glasses.
Yeah.
But it looks like he was being recorded and he knew he was being
Yeah.
recorded. So let's listen to the footage of him speaking with his ex-colleagues. They sat on the floor, by the way.
You are going in there now. Go and cooperate with the Speaker, other members of the House of Assembly of Kogi State, and be part of those that will support Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. Are you getting my point? In everything that comes to the assembly, everything. Even if you don't understand.
Yes, there you have it. When I mean they were sitting on the floor, I do mean in his garage.
What was that show of power? Just telling them to sit down on the floor. Like, what was that? Like, what was that humility?
You people are not asking the right question.
Man.
You people are forgetting to ask a pertinent question concerning
what's the right question?
Isn't he supposed to be behind bars for something about allegedly stealing state resources?
This guy paid his children's school fees for year 1 to my God, in dollars, in a school in Abuja.
Dollars.
And this is the thing about Nigerian democracy that pisses me off. The people of Kogi heard this, and are they okay with it? Like,
we've established this already. They don't even know.
That is like a humiliating ritual. I don't understand why he had to tell them to sit down.
Because they don't get level now. They don't get level.
Like it's just like make a put down for their body. Say they're my boys. Sit down. Everybody sit down. Like it's just humiliating, man. Like I don't.
Yeah. Nigerian are comedy, like.
Let me explain to you what's going on. The people in Kogi don't even know what's happening.
No, I don't want to believe that.
The farther you go,
I
schooled outside Lagos. The farther you go, the more rural it gets. I'm not saying everybody in Kogi is rural. Like, of course,
obviously,
yes. You know, there's
urban centers,
exposure and the urban centers and all that. But the majority of people you think or you
urban
want
centers.
You want to drive. You want to drive this change that they're talking about. They don't even know they have no idea what is going on.
It's not even a thought process.
It's not.
It's not even
the
a
thought process. Is how do I survive?
That's it.
There's no linkage between my current predicament and
what
there's
these
someone
people are doing in government. Yeah, we're the ones on Twitter analyzing it, and it's just the Twitter crowd in Nigeria.
Yes,
that we often overanalyze this thing. This thing does not matter in the scheme of things. It does not matter in the scheme of things.
Now they talk.
It does not matter. It's only we only have that smoke for Sanwo-Olu, or if Sanwo-Olu does it now, Twitter will blow. Twitter still blew up, but not at the scale of if Sanwo-Olu does it.
Nothing.
You know, do you get nothing? You know, so it's just
takes a picture.
Governors outside of Lagos. If you're not a Lagos state governor in this country, you are in heaven.
Yeah, heaven.
You are balling because nobody points to you as the problem. It's either Tinubu or Sanwo-Olu.
I remember when Ambode first resumed as governor of Lagos State, and people started pressing him that the crime rate is too high. Do you know this man had to go out at night with police to take photos of them?
Yes, no, I remember.
Dark spots.
Yes. I remember.
This man just wanted to go and ball at Quillox.
I'm telling you, it's
people
not
wanted
easy.
to going on that bridge to go and
the presidents and Lagos State governor, but the rest.
Then they suffer pass.
Now they suffer pass for Twitter. The rest.
Somebody said.
The rest are balling.
Somebody said Southeast governors are the luckiest governors in Nigeria. They're just misbehaving, and young people are praising them.
What's the name of Delta State governor? Do you know the name?
I can't remember his name. I forgot.
Normally, Delta State governors are popular, but this one,
this one is low key as fuck.
Bother itself.
Yes, and you know why? It's because Okwebolo on your F9. Okwebolo F9 is.
Okwebolo is taking all the attention.
Yeah, Okwebolo is handling that region well.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I was thinking about something in the shower. You people got mad, at an Afrobeat artist, celebrating or at least sending celebratory messages to a confraternity in Nigeria, while a sitting governor had a well-known,
a well-known cultist,
a self-declared cultist in the government house, and I did not see one person raise. Do you understand? I did not see one person raise concern. Are you people okay?
I was like, describe the way they see him. They saw him on. What's that thing they drive? What's that thing?
I don't know what they call it.
Scooter
that you roll around with.
Yeah. The government house.
In the government house, do you understand? It's a BBC document. There's a BBC documentary that this guy sits there and confirms to BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, that a member of a consulting gang. He's been hired by the state governor. Nobody bat an eyelid. And then you are facing an Afrobeat star who is a civilian. Do you see where we have a problem in Nigeria?
Yes.
Pressure group. You are not pressuring the right
They're not pressuring
They
the
don't
right
even know the
people.
pressure to give.
Cut it out, man.
Oh,
Nigeria.
man.
Okay, another news. This is a press release from the Nigerian Police Force. I'm reading this out. This was released on 19th.
Oh, the uniform.
Yes. Police personnel jubilate as police uniform distribution continues. The Nigerian Police Force has commenced the distribution of police uniforms to personnel across various zones, including Zone 12 Bauchi. This initiative, yes, distributing police uniforms is now considered an initiative, has generated jubilation across the personnel who have expressed their gratitude to the police leadership for the gesture. Yes, it is considered a gesture. The distribution of uniforms is expected to boost the morale of personnel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Distributing uniforms boost the morale of personnel and enhance their professionalism. All right? The new uniforms will enable officers to perform their duties with increased confidence and pride. Personnel have also expressed their appreciation to the police leadership for the initiative, which demonstrates a commitment to their welfare. They say the new uniforms will make a significant difference in our daily operations. We are grateful for the leadership support. This gesture shows that our efforts are recognized and valued. We are proud to serve with dignity. The distribution of police uniforms is part of the ongoing efforts to enhance the welfare and professionalism of police personnel. The initiative is expected to have a positive impact on the officers' performance and overall effectiveness in maintaining law and order. CSP Thomas Ogoni, NIPR Zonal Police Public Relations Officer Bauchi, Assistant Inspector General of Police. I would also just love to play an audio of the police receiving their uniforms. Yes, please.
The gifts that keeps on giving.
The audio is bad. But yes, and this press release I read was released by the official account of the Nigerian Police Force.
I want to ask you a question, Osagie.
Yes, please.
The person that wrote this press release, do you think?
Yes, it was ChatGPT that wrote it because they joined too many things together. But yes, the person that sent the prompts.
The person that sent the prompts to write this thing. Do you think the person knows that the press release is stupid and he just wants to feed? He has to do it because this is his job. So. He has to feed his family, or he just thinks is the right thing to do.
I think.
What do you think?
I think he's all three you mentioned. He's stupid. He knows he has to do it because it's his job, and like the third one you mentioned is all three actually. Yes. Yes.
So giving out uniforms.
Uniforms.
It's an initiative.
Yes. Uniforms. Anybody who doesn't live in Nigeria listening to this, they're going to think we're just trolling. They will think this is a joke.
They think it's a skit we're doing. They just think it's like a skit we're doing.
They actually think it's a joke.
The Bello thing too. Like when I watched it, I was like, "There's nothing any comedian can do that will surpass this thing." That was like, if you see that thing in a skit, you think, this thing is impossible.
Which Bello
lawmakers to sit down.
Yeah, the governor.
Telling lawmakers to sit down.
If what's the name of that guy in the north? Dan Bello. If Dan
Bello
does it,
you
or
think
the other
it's this,
Governor Munike guy does it, you think it's a skit.
You see a skit, yeah. But this is what is happening in real time, bro.
And they are proud to do a press release that they are giving people uniforms.
Yeah, they say that jubilating. I saw it. They're jubilating. Yeah, man.
Yes. We're done. We're cooked. Officially cooked.
We are not
sauteed.
We are ready the food. They are already preparing the food for the people to eat. This is not past cooking already.
Like somebody said, there's no greater poverty alleviation program like the Nigerian political system.
Oh, bro, you're in for life.
There's none.
Good for life.
There's none.
Yeah, that's why I don't blame the Banga guys, the Banga boys on Twitter, because man, it's a good space to get.
It's a good gig.
You know,
Banga boys, they will do very well.
Especially you don't have any skill, you don't have
anything
to offer. You just get in and
One thing I know in Nigeria, evil works.
No.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, evil works.
It's very rewarding. Yeah.
Well,
I used to think, man, this person's evil. Evil thrives.
Yeah.
Anyways, This week in history, let's go for it, guys.
All right,
This
let's
week
go.
in history, August 25 to August 31st. Let's go. This week in history, on August 27, 1985, Muhammadu Buhari was removed from power in a coup after less than 2 years as Nigeria's military ruler. He was replaced by Ibrahim Babangida, who remained in office for almost 8 years to the day until August 26, 1993, when he handed over to an interim national government led by Ernest Shoneko. All right, we've talked a lot about, Buhari, his first tenure, how he was removed. I'm sure the guys who removed him were just disgusted by how he was just running the that
Oh,
guy.
well, they were
Anyways,
definitely disgusted.
if you
His
guys
own
want to
guys,
read
so
more,
his own
yeah, of course,
guys.
yeah.
They go
The
meet
first coup
Abacha.
that got
say-
him into power there, he didn't run the coup himself. Now they ran it and
Yeah.
gave it to him.
They go meet Abacha. Say, "Omo, look the other way. Oh. One run things, one run streets right now. So just look the other way. I beg."
He didn't look the other way now. He was the mastermind now. Look the
I
other
mean,
way,
look the
okay.
other way. Like, don't come out. Yeah.
Oh,
you have
okay.
to put your needs. Yeah.
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 That's why Abacha was disgusted that they were planning to switch to civilian rule after Babangida. You'd be like,
Bro.
what? Do you know how
Man,
much
you
work
know-
I've put in?
Do you know when
What?
Maxilio repeated that thing? That whenever they mention it, you like, say, over my dead body, you are like, bro.
What?
Say,
And do you know another thing? Another thing is they genuinely believe that it wouldn't work because it wouldn't work. Let's keep it a buck. It wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have
Again.
worked, to be very honest. It wouldn't have
But
worked.
you know my issue. You know my issue, Osagie, right? It's like us going out to. It's like when Nigerians wanted to go and vote for Buhari in 2015, and somebody now says it won't work. The people have voted, bro. It not be your business again. But Abacha was like, nah, fam, bro. It's my turn.
It's not even
It's
just
true,
Abacha.
sure.
It's not even just
Actually
so.
believe-
It wasn't just Abacha, though.
Sorry, I actually believe there was maybe an unwritten agreement between Abacha and IBB. I
Yes,
actually
there was.
believe there was. Yeah.
There was.
No, the natural progression was that
After
Abacha
Babangida,
would-
it was.
that was
Yeah,
Abacha's
Abacha.
turn. Things started
was.
getting shaky, right? If you read the book, you see there was a faction. There was Abuja boys and IBB boys.
IBB boys.
Lagos
No,
boys,
sorry,
yeah.
Lagos boys and IBB boys.
Big boys,
Yeah.
yeah.
IBB boys were in Abuja. Lagos boys were Abacha's boys.
Abacha's
Yeah,
boys.
because he
yes.
had a
He
house
had
in
created
Lagos,
that
yeah.
faction, that tension, right?
Yeah.
And Babangida saw the writing on the wall. I knew that. See, I got to get out of here quick. If not,
He knew. Yeah.
they will do to me
What we did to Abuari.
yeah, and the
And you
other
know that-
guys, and he might even be a
He might
bloody
lose
one.
his life. Yeah, he will lose his life.
I know
yeah.
IBB was very paranoid because he's a master coup plotter. He was very paranoid from day one that
He was the only military president that killed people because he suspected them of planning coup. now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
he
times
was.
in a row.
Yeah,
Two
two
times
times.
in a row.
Yeah.
Killed his
Yeah.
friend Maman
He
Vasta.
killed Mama Vasta, his best man in his wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro. It's crazy
Never
that we
got
don't
a,
have.
a burial. Acid
You know-
bath.
Never got acid, but straight
You know,
up.
it's crazy that we don't have like a film just highlighting.
Just
these
off that
stories. We have been
Vasta
mad.
on. Yeah. No, we have a
There's a-
story on.
There's
We have
a
a story
movie
now.
called Badamosi,
like a
but I
film.
haven't watched the movie.
Okay. No, we have a film
Yeah.
now. This 1970. This is Rita Dominic's movie.
1976. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
1976.
77. That's the 77. I'm talking about the
that's
80s.
the Murtala Mohammed.
Okay, the 80s. That's the Murtala Mohammed. Oh,
Imagine
yeah,
just
that's
starting
true.
from like when Buhari enters into power, then when Abacha
You
now
can't have
enters
a
Yeah.
movie like that. You already
It's
know
too-
why.
It's too political.
Yeah,
volatile, yeah.
it's too
yeah.
You
political.
already
A lot
know
of-
why.
A lot of the
They will
players are
shut
still
it
alive.
down. They will
A lot
shut
of
it
players are
down.
still alive. Yeah. True. Yeah.
They will shut it down now.
But
This place, we
Maxillo is-
censor everything that can.
But I like that
leads to Nigerian
1976. I like that 76 movie. Oh. I love it so much.
No, I've not
not
watched
just
it.
not. Oh, you've not seen it. It was
I've
on,
not seen it.
Where did I see it? It was on Netflix.
Let
one
me say
time
something.
Now, yo.
Let me just say
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Steve, as you have read, I don't know if you've read the second Max Solon book. Have you read it?
I have now.
Which one?
Finished it. Now.
Yeah,
Yes, now.
It's not the third one. No.
Which one?
The
The
70s one.
1983
Oh, the
to the 70s
1983
one. The
The
70s one.
70s one. I think I'm halfway through
I'm
it.
not read that.
And the 1980 to 1990. If you read it and watch that film again, you'll be disgusted by that movie.
Oh! I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Of course,
I
now.
understand.
They
It
can't,
glosses over a lot of things.
Yeah.
Although it's told from a perspective of a military soldier's wife.
The military soldiers, exactly.
Yeah.
But the concept alone, I love it.
Yeah, we
So
need
the
more
concept
movies
of-
like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
we need more movies like that. Yeah.
Okay, this week in history, Ibrahim Babangida on 27th of August 1991 redrew rather Nigeria's map from the creation of 9 new states, bringing the total to 30. 5 years later, General Abacha added 6 more in 1996 to reach the current count of 36.
And maybe so till
The one
end of
Abacha,
time.
the one Abacha
Should we do a
added,
trivia? Let me
the one
look.
Babangida added, is it there? Do you have it there with you?
No, what I'm going to do, I'm going
I
to
know one
actually do it.
state.
I'm going to do it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to do a trivia with you
May I go
guys.
fill
If
am?
you guys
No, me, I
can
don't know.
name the states that
I
Babangida
only know one
created
state.
in 1990.
I
Hold
only know one
on, my
state.
brother.
I know
Sorry.
Delta State is there.
Guys,
That's the
can you
only
just
state I know.
chill? Hold the fuck
Okay,
on.
sorry.
All right. So in technically it was 1991 it happened. Not 1990. So 1991, guys. So yes, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
How do you
16.
expect us to know all this?
Come
This
on
thing happen.
now.
I know 2 because
He
it's Bendel.
created 9 new states. He created 9 new
9 new
states.
states. So
Right?
Delta,
So
Edo,
can you tell me the 9 new states? You guys
Delta
can do a
and Edo.
joint Delta and Edo states. Correct.
Yes.
From which state did he extract
From
them
Bendel,
from?
from Bendel.
From Bendel. Correct. So
Yeah.
you have 2 states. Ayo, any
Ondo State? I don't know.
No.
are
Ayo,
you
you're right
guessing
now.
now?
Ayo, don't guess.
I mean, I don't know.
Ayo said, hold on. Ayo said Ondo states.
Yes.
There's no point here where you guys
I
are
understand.
collaborating. Ondo state is wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong.
So you only have
Wait,
2 out
Ayo,
of 7 right now.
Okay, think about
This is
the
1991, not the 1996.
Not the
We'll go, after
1996 one.
1991, we'll go to the 96. The 96 one is easy.
Imo and Aba and Abia.
Correct, right? It was extracted from Imo State, so they
Imo
now became
states,
Imo
yes,
and Abia.
Imo and Abia.
So Abia
The new
is
states.
yes. So that's 3.
Yes.
3 out of
That's
9.
3, not 4. Fuck.
Yeah, because Imo already existed.
Imo was already there. Yeah.
So Abia came out of Imo. Yeah.
So this 2 now they close to me. So I don't know which one to remember.
Adamawa and Taraba.
Ayo, stop googling. This is you know why? You have your finger on your laptop right now.
Let me tell you why I did it. I know the
Why?
state that was broken into 2.
Okay.
So I was just trying to Gongola state was divided.
Can you please close the window now?
Okay, sorry.
Have you closed the window? Okay,
Yes,
so
I did.
Adamawa and Taraba, correct. From which state did they come from?
Gongola.
My favorite Nigerian state of all time, Gongola.
Gongola. There was actually a state called Gongola.
That name is hard.
It's hard, actually.
It's
Where are you
hard.
from? Gongola.
Gongola.
Actually, it sounds like the name of a
of a Hollywood. Okay, rap album. Okay.
Although even a Hollywood movie.
A fiction,
like 5
the way they name country.
5 rescue ops people from the US.
Exactly, from Gongola.
Gongola. Anyways, yes, Adamawa and Taraba were carved out of Gongola.
So that's 5. We have 5 right now, right?
Yes,
remaining
you have
3.
5.
Remaining 3. Why can't you hack? Remaining 3 now,
4.
you said 9. Oh no.
No, I say I don't know this one.
No Yoruba state. Like how do you guys don't remember any Yoruba state now?
Man,
Let me give you a hint. Look into the
Like
southeast.
it is 96.
Look
Southeast
into the
again?
southeast. Yes, look at this.
Southeast again?
There's one very easy one. Because everybody from that state will tell you, oh, they were in this state, or their parents from that state, blah blah blah. They are very close to each other. In fact, some of your
Ebonyi is 96.
some of your very popular Afrobeats and Afrobeats or
Anambra and
Nigerian-
Enugu.
Correct. Yes.
For real?
Yes, Enugu was carved out of Anambra. That's why you see a
for
Fino who comes from Enugu, but reps Enugu.
It's true. Reps Enugu.
Yeah. So that is you have 6 now, 3 more
That's
to go.
6.
Oh yeah, let's look into the southwest.
Is this Southwest that is fucking us up? And is the Southwest
Is
the Southwest rep on this sport that's fucking it up?
He go Gongola.
He go Gongola.
What do you define for Gongola? Let's go.
I think it was carved out from Ibadan.
Ibadan is not
From
a state.
Oyo. From Oyo.
Correct. It
Yes.
was carved out from Oyo. What's the name of the state?
I don't know the
Osun State, correct.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah.
Osun State, correct. Okay, we have 2 more to go. Oh,
We
3
are
actually.
from which region?
From which region? Let's go to the northeast. I will even name the states. Kano. Kano. There's a state that was carved out of Kano.
It's
very popular state on Loose Talk.
It's
Jigawa.
Jigawa.
Yeah, Jigawa. Jigawa was carved out.
I thought
of
Jigawa was
Kano.
96. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Jigawa was carved out of Kano. Let's go Kwara. This one is very easy. Very, very easy. Kwara State.
Kogi.
Yes, Kogi, correct.
Kogi.
Shout out to Kogi.
Kogi was carved out. Then the last one from Sokoto. Oh, the second to last, Sokoto.
Oh, I know this one. Zamfara.
Which one? No.
Is it Katsina?
Yeah. Did you say?
Katsina.
Katsina. No.
Sokoto. Who is the boundary? What's the boundaries? Boundary state. Sokoto. It's not Gombe now.
It's Kebbi. Kebbi State.
Kebbi.
Then one more to go. From Borno State. There was a state that was carved out from Borno State.
What?
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Yobe.
Tamasuru.
Yobe.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, human beings do live in Yobe. Yes.
Until I see somebody from Yobe.
And guess why Asaba is the capital of the Delta State?
We all know why. Let's just say women are very strong people.
Shout out to a blessed memory.
Yes. In 1996, Abacha went on to also carve out some states. He added 6 more states, totaling to 36. Can you guys name the 6 states, please? This is very easy. This one we did it in primary school. We had
Ayo, name your states.
Zamfara State.
Zamfara State, correct. Carved out from where though?
Some Sokoto.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bayelsa from Delta and Rivers.
From Rivers, Bayelsa, correct.
Yeah. Ekiti.
Yes, carved out from where? This one is easy.
Ondo.
They are the same. Ondo. All of them, they like book.
Yeah.
Ebonyi, carved out from Enugu.
Correct. We have.
So that's 4. Remaining 2.
Yes, we have 2 more.
So let's go to the north. Ayo, who's our northern representative here?
Osagie, because it comes from everywhere.
This one you might not know. I'll say the state, Bauchi.
So what did they bring up from Bauchi again?
You actually, if I name Ayo, stop googling. Stop this thing you're doing. You are stay back. Put your hand on your hand. Yes, good. Okay, Gombe. Yes, Gombe exists, guys. Gombe exists as a state. Yes. If you listen to this podcast from Gombe, tell us what happens in Gombe. When I become a billionaire, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to travel the whole of Nigeria. I just want to know what is going on somewhere. What is going on in Gombe? Like, normal lives are happening there, Gombe.
Sax is very funny with this because this is insane.
I just need to know. And this is where, like, local journalism, because I want to tap into Gombe now. I know if I go on YouTube, I can learn about Gombe culture. There's something there. In fact, I'll go and check it out. But please, I just want to know what is happening in Gombe. You know, the governor there is just siphoning. Everybody's just chilling. No eyes on the person, nothing.
They are not in national discourse. Nobody knows them. Nothing.
The lawmakers are wilding. Everybody, they collected their FD. Everybody's doing well.
Chilling.
Okay, so Gombe. What's the last one? From Plateau now. Nasarawa.
Nasarawa.
Yes.
Nasarawa. That's true.
So, yeah, very interesting, right? So in 1960, we only had the eastern, western, and northern region. Then in 63, the western region was broken down into the midwestern and the western. Then in 67, it was broken down into southeastern, east central. Then there was Rivers standing alone. There was Lagos standing alone. There was still the other western region. There was Benue Plateau standing alone. There was Kwara standing alone. There was Kano standing alone. There was North Central, Northwestern, and Northeastern, right? And then in 76, they further broke it down. So it's just interesting how they keep breaking it down, right? And people clamoring for these things, etc. I know Ned Nwoko has been clamoring for a state.
Anyoma. Yeah, that's our state. Like that will be my state, Anyoma state.
Yeah, so they're going to carve it out from Delta State, right?
Yes.
There's that.
So you're changing state again, Steve. No, wow.
Do you know how complex it would be to even change it on your name, all these things?
Yeah,
Bro, I better
it's
stay
true.
with Delta.
Better stay with Delta. I'm not gonna lie you.
And then I know in Ibadan they are clamoring to have their own states as well.
I
For
don't
real?
Oyo State is Oyo State. I beg
Because
you.
Ibadan is the biggest city in Africa, right? They are also
Yes.
clamoring
Landmass,
to
yes.
have that. I think Abeokuta is. I'm not sure, but Ibadan, they want Ibadan state.
I know there's anybody. Yeah, there's a
For
clamor
real?
that.
Yeah.
Yes. For
Man,
longest
that's
time.
insane. Our own to you, for example, like the Anyoma, you even understand it because we are the Igbo speaking part of Delta State, so we are very different from the rest of Delta.
So why do you need your own state?
I'm saying I'm not saying we need it. I'm saying there's
Ned Nwoko, you have pressure group here. Come and hire him. Let me pressuring the government.
And the guy
we don't need it. We don't need it. I'm saying there's
if
a
Ned
cost for
Nwoko,
it.
if this podcast gets to Ned Nwoko and he heard that part and he says, I think there's something with this guy. We need to bring this guy on board. Can you come back to Nigeria?
I don't think he
This
has
is how
enough
much
money
you're
to
paying.
pay me for to be
Are you
foolish.
joking?
How much do you want per month?
Per
What's your
month?
price? Yes, it tells you what's your price. Yes, per month. How much is your salary per
At
month?
least $10,000.
$10,000 a month.
Yes,
That's what you want.
Yes.
Don't sort rents. You don't hire babysitter. See this
You don't
scammer.
find. See this guy.
Go give it you won't collect 10K per month. Who you be? Are you a national lawmaker?
Oh, just
Are
joking.
you get Shola Showale on to review your podcast?
It's a Yarimbo you go for.
I beg. Now Mama G, you go for Mama G. Anyways, man, shout out to archiving. You know what to do, guys. Go to archiving.ng. archivi.ng. Go and learn about your history. There's so much. See, if you are a young person, right? If I had this opportunity when I was young to just learn about Nigerian history this much, I'll be very excited. So you guys go and check it out, man.
Or attach current events to past events. It's very important. Oh,
that's the best one.
I love what they do on social media. How there's something trending and they just contextualize it.
The Nepo baby was the Nepo baby of the that one was good.
That was really good. That was
really good.
That was really good, man. Let's do some fan mail.
Cool.
All right, let's go. Are they still fighting you people? People tore you apart this week because of it
was a joke.
Your dinosaur and
bro,
even
our guy, one of our guys hit me on. I saw your WhatsApp message, but I couldn't just reply. Bro,
who, me?
Not that deep. No, not you. The person knows.
Okay.
Mona, calm down, guys. Let's go for a break, and then we'll come back. We'll do fan mail.
All right.
You are now listening to Loose Talk.
I've been talking to for like guess she know me now. The conversation's going too clear, phenomenal. She got me feeling like there's nothing impossible. And when she moves, it's like the ocean, her rhythm on. Between us, there's some things that we can't control. But I stay solid and I stand down on my 10 toes. She got me feeling like there's nowhere but up to go. And when she moves, it's like the ocean, her rhythm on. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to something. What you hoping to find? Are you on for the night? And now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to something. What you hoping to find? Are you on for the night? What you want, what you find? Are you on for the night? I hurt you and you changed me. Cause all the worry you were never gon' pay me. But you pushed me to a new vibration. Now I'm moving off a new motivation. Still, they notice that you changed and tell you to shit no more. But if I had my way, there's nothing with every song. I'm thinking of the days when freedom I don't you know. And nothing that you say can make them to tell you no. Still, what I feel is bad enough to get me going. Let me know, girl, if I'm wrong. No, I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to something. What you hoping to find? Are you on for the night?
There's something
All right,
in the
we're
water.
We're back.
Ayo.
We're back.
There's something in the water, right?
Yes, no. But that's Taves now.
He's from Port Harcourt now.
Oh, for real? Taves is from Port Harcourt. I don't know.
All right. He's not from Port Harcourt.
I don't know where Taves is from.
I thought it was from Ibadan.
I know he stays in Ibadan.
Maybe I got it wrong. Sure. Sorry, guys.
No. We will check now.
He was born in Port Harcourt. He was born in Port Harcourt.
Born in Port Harcourt. Exactly.
Oh, there's something in the water.
There's something.
Exactly. There's something in the water, bro. There's something in the water.
There's something there, bro.
I'm more around like where you were born
than where you are from. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same here.
You understand? It's like when you see all these people say, "Go back to Lagos," so go back to your city.
Go back to.
You must be stupid.
I can't. Where do you want me to go?
Anyway, then bomb for you, and I agree. Say, go back to where?
Go back to Kini.
Where is even the place you think I'm from? Like,
exactly.
The hinterland. The baby is in the hinterland.
Don't do that shit with Lagos, please. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Lagos is cosmopolitan, man. Come on.
Paid more tax than you talking. Nonsense. Anyways, man, let's start. This is from K9. K9 is talking about God's Engineering 3. Yo, Giants, I greet you especially. I hope everybody's doing awesome. Just wanted to chat about God's Engineering 3 by Professor Chinedu Gilbert Barney, AQ. I'm really curious about that Class of 66 song on the album. A few weeks ago, we had a space on X with AQ, and I asked him about it. He mentioned that his A&R is the one who inspired the song by suggesting he check out the Soldiers of Fortune book when he hits a writer's block. Also, I remember AQ quoting Osags on X talking about Max Solon's books being tied to the Class of 66 track. I got super curious, but totally forgot to ask who the A&R is. I'm piecing things together since I also read the Olu of Ibadan AOT2 Substack about AQ and saw the video he put out. Please, I need to ease my curiosity. Who is this A&R? I know my man, Holy Police, sir, Steve Dede, will spill the beans. Oh, and congrats on Madweke. Well, and Eze now, and Gyokores now. Laughing my ass out. Warm regards and love always. All right, Steve, are you going to spill the beans?
Should I?
All right, please go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, Osagie Olunga is the A&R AQ was talking about. And that's where hilarious, because I don't want to. I have other projects I want to talk about. Like Osagie A&R, I wouldn't want to mention.
Hey, man, you better shut the fuck up, man. You better shut the fuck up. Anyways, yeah. I am on AQ's A&R team. As a matter of fact, we've been working together since 2020. This first project we worked on was God's Engineering, and since then I've worked with him on all these projects. I think almost all the projects except Behold the Lamp.
That's the MI projects.
Yeah, the MI Black Bones and Oh, funny enough, I did some A&R in that project because some of the tracks there. Yes, I think one track. Where we worked on one track together, and it's heavy record, one of the most respected records on the album, anyways. But yeah, man, AQ is fun to work with. Let me tell you, man. The guy does most of the heavy lifting and the work. It's all on him. He also mix and masters. He also mix and masters his projects. He also mix and master. He was mixing and mastering Black Bones project. A lot of projects. Yeah, Loose Cranos projects.
I didn't know he misses and masters.
Man, the guy does sound engineering.
That's mad though.
You understand? Even when they send the beats to him, he still changes the beats. And all of that. Yeah, you have to be multidisciplinary in any field right now in Nigeria.
True.
For two things really: to cut out middlemen so you can save costs.
Yes.
And also to get more client work so you can make more money.
You can make more money. True. True.
And in Nigeria, people love stuff like that. Even employers love stuff like that. However, I did notice, and it worked to my detriment a bit here, is that people don't want that stuff. They just want this is
one thing.
And so whenever you're pitching in your interview or whatever,
you only mention that thing.
that thing. If you go
Yeah.
out of that circle, they become a bit wary about what you
Yeah.
can do. But in
Yeah.
Nigeria, opposite was the case. Oh, I do this. Oh, yes, I can do graphics engineer. Oh, yes, I can also code. I can do some front end. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, you can do photography as well. Come. Because they want to use the shit out of you.
Yeah. One salary
You
for
know.
all.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that way. But shout out to UK, and I hope you enjoy the project. He says it is last. Wink, wink. Bisoye is talking about maternal death in Nigeria. Hi guys, read your conversation about maternal death in Nigeria a few weeks ago on the I Said What I Said podcast. Shout out to Jola and FK. Quick shout out to them. Jola and FK interviewed two women who had divorced their partners. One of them recounted how she continued to carry a baby in her belly for months after confirming that it was no longer breathing because she could not afford hospital bills. Bro, I'm compiling this fan mail. I saw this. I had to take a breather.
What the fuck was that?
I had to take a breather. You know, when
The
my
health
wife was
implication.
when my wife was giving birth to our kid, right? There was in the other ward somebody also pushing out the baby, but the baby had passed away, but she still had to push the baby out.
Oh man.
There are some traumatic experiences people live through, most especially women.
One of my most spiritual moments, like the moments in my life that I connected the most to my God, Almighty God in heaven, was when my wife was pregnant. Like all the time
Bro,
when my wife was pregnant.
Steve in
it's
the office
not
that
a
period.
joke.
You remember? I used to play gospel songs. Oh my
Oh, really?
Bro, I connected. I tapped in, bro. Like, come on, don't joke now. I tapped in straight up. You won't joke. You
Oh
won't
my
joke. Now.
God.
That's the most miracle. That's the most miracle I've experienced in my life. Like the miracle of giving birth is something I appreciate so much. Because guess what? That period too. Every time I go on Instablog Nigeria, I will see a story of a woman who died giving birth or who died. Like it was insane. No.
My man threw Sinatra on the fire, man.
I'm telling you, bro. This is my favorite. This is my favorite in that song. Not even the Waymaker. This is my favorite in that song. How you think no? Osagie is truly good right now.
It's an honor just to stand me. Only hope.
All right, man. Sinatra, thanks. Get out of here. Okay. It said a young woman on her street that noticed she did not look well offered to help her deliver the stillborn. The delivery didn't happen in the hospital. If I did not mention the source of the story, that could have been a birthing scene from the Game of Thrones or the Outlander. I read somewhere that doctors found out they could reduce the mortality rate by washing their hands before surgery. With how dirty Nigerian is, she is very lucky she lived to tell the story. Do you understand? Again, right? When we talk about like Nigeria, we talk about stuff, we usually look at it through the lens of Lagos. Most of us that lived in Lagos. I need you to understand.
Osags, even the people who live in Lagos, Osags, I'm sorry, even the people who live in Lagos, they don't have. My wife was gisting me recently about when she visited like some people who work with her when one of them gave birth. Like the place she visited, like the hospital she visited her, like when she gave birth, like it wasn't like the condition she was explaining to me. You think she was describing like a remote area in the north, but it was in Lagos. So even the Lagos that we talk about, we don't have the overall picture because there's things happening in the community that people don't know about. Like, bro, Nigeria, you people don't understand what's happening.
Bro,
you don't understand what's happening.
My wife gave birth. We had a private room at Lagoon Hospital on Body Lawn.
Yeah, in Ikoyi,
private room to us in Ikoyi. Everything was nice. It was okay.
Chilling.
I was still, a bit like finicky around some things. But bro, Gombe State. No, did you see the picture Aproko doctor put up?
Yes, of the hospital. Yeah.
Bro, in Ogudu, the what they call it, where they come and take the shots. There's not a hospital, it's like a what they call them.
Center.
Yes. They were using their cell phone lights to deliver a child.
Yeah.
Because there was no power. Did you hear what she said? I read somewhere that doctors found out they could reduce the mortality rates by washing their hands.
Yeah.
Bro, think of like alcohol, methylated spirits, you understand, using to
Everything,
clean their
yeah.
hands. Think
It's
about
to
all the
sterilizers, cleansers, yeah.
oh fuck. Anyways,
People don't
now
understand.
some politicians have mentioned that their constituents do not want them to build hospitals in their communities because it is a sign of bad omen. This is what we were talking about earlier.
Culture, yes.
Cultural
Culture.
relevance. Do you understand
Yeah,
how
yeah,
enlightened
yeah,
and
yeah.
exposed people are?
Exposed people are, yeah.
Do you understand? Now, if politicians are saying that,
Just imagine, yeah.
if politicians are saying that, I'm just trying to understand that how does democracy work when someone says, I will build hospitals for you guys? And then the people of that place say, building a hospital, that's a
That's
bad omen. We're
baffling.
not going to vote
That's
for you.
baffling.
The concept of democracy is flawed.
It's flawed, yeah.
If you
It's
have
flawed.
people that don't even know what's best for them.
It's flawed.
Let me continue. I believe these politicians, especially after the Osagie soapbox confessions on religion in Nigeria. As a politician, where do you go with this? Chopping the money is an appropriate alternative. No. Nigeria's problems are definitely from the political class, but that political class comes from us. With a mindset like this, how are we going to reduce maternal death? Even if you had this as an end goal, do you think these guys can come up with a solution? We need to encourage young, educated people to run for office in this country, people who read and enjoy the arts, people that understand their culture and can design solutions specific to the population they serve, not copy and paste solutions from abroad. Your podcast has a very smart, engaging audience, and I think you can call us to action. Thanks for all you do. Honestly, if we were going to call anybody to action here, it would be investing in like young people, and it would be my own solution is like young people need to be educated. Young people need to find like some skills, and in this era, it might be like digital skills because that's the only way I can operate. Right? I can't. Any other thing is, let me put it like this: we need to provide the way we can we can build a call to action, and I'm thinking loud here, right? But because I've been thinking about this, where you can is to provide a pool of funds, right, that young Nigerians can access in a space, in a window, or at least in max a year's time, or even less. I'll say like a year's time, they can start to earn and then be economically viable to then uplift the people around them out of poverty as well.
How would
Do you
that work?
understand? Man, to be honest, we can't even go ground level. Because if you want to go ground level, let's put it like this. If you want to go ground level, right, we go to a state. Let's say we go to a southeastern state. Not
Okay.
Gombe, calm down. Let's say we go to a southeastern state, right? I'm not going to teach somebody who has finished secondary school, a public secondary school, who wasn't educated well. I can't teach that person how to code. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't teach that person. So when we all say, oh, because I was thinking about it, okay, why can't I provide Udemy courses to like young Nigerians? And I know there's a need for that as well because that audience exists. Young people who are
Yes.
finished, who are brilliant, or who have potential to be like super brilliant, right? They are looking
Yes.
for proper direction. One, two, they're also looking for access. They can't afford these things.
Yes.
They can't also afford
Yeah.
internet. They don't have a laptop. There's
Yeah.
that set of people, right? And then you can say, okay, you know what? I'm going to provide you the access to education so that you can then upskill yourself. This is where you are right now. You've probably finished uni, you're smart enough, but you need something doing. There's nothing you can do. You are not hireable. Okay, we'll
Yes.
upskill you to a point where you are now hireable.
That's something I'm very, very interested in. Yes.
That is there, right? But I think a bigger issue, and that's what maybe we can do, and we can solve that problem from that angle.
Yes.
But I think a bigger issue is you go to like regions where they are still like people still need welders. People
Yeah.
still need factories to hire people, right? So can you set something up that can employ 1,000 people? Because you are taking 1,000 people out of the poverty line if they get paid well every month.
Every month, yeah.
That is a bigger project to do.
Yeah.
And honestly, requires you to even leave your entire work and go and face. So it's both ways that I've always been looking at it. But there's that's the way I see it. Anyways, so Marvin is talking about Nipo versus Lakpo. So Marvin says, Triple Hails, listening to the podcast episode, Nipo versus Lakpo showed me how much privilege I had growing up, but never really knew. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that this week. Thanks so much, guys, for doing this week in, week out. Please, Osags, can you share your books with me? I would love to read the Max Solon books. But go and buy this thing. You're a Nipo baby now. You said it now. You had so much privilege. Go and buy the book now. Buy it from Roving Heights or buy it from Amazon. Can't be sharing free books. Come on, man. Come on. Think about it. Buy it. It's piracy. I can't support that. Max Solon will probably be listening. Get me arrested. Are you going to come and free me? With police that just collected uniform and are very happy.
That's how people were discussing us out and telling Maxolon that we introduced him to the book. Someone was tweeting at Maxolon, say, "Oh, Loose Talk Giants introduced me to your book, blah blah." He was saying thank you, and someone in the chat in the thread was telling the person to say, "Please, can you share the book with me?" And Maxolon was telling that. I said, "That's not the right thing to do."
The Maxolo guy is hilarious. You know why? Someone posted a picture of his book, say, "I just read your book. I got it." He said, "Nice, but that's a fake copy." He does it all the time. But let me just say this: if your book is getting pirated, it means that there's a demand for it.
There's a demand for it, yeah. So yeah, it is.
Anyways, Precious, shout out to Precious, friend of the show, by the way. Hello, Giants. Hope you guys are doing well. I know people are on both sides of the political coin listening. I just want to plug my mother's business. My mother owns a clothing manufacturing and branding company. So for branded shirts, all types, hats, pillows, bags, jotters, pens, stickers, any kind of merch you political guys need, any party, we take bulk orders. You see, I like Precious.
Any party, I'm not.
I like Precious. This is. I like Precious.
Yeah.
She's focusing on the business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also doesn't have to be election campaign materials. We do all. Anybody who's interested, hit me out on Instagram. My Instagram is at NONYEEE_OG. All right, you guys gonna hit Precious up if you guys need to print any stationery, branded items, etc. All right, this is LA. LA is in pursuit of clarity. Wagwan Giants. Thank you for all you guys do. Steve, I must say, since last year when I came across the pod, what you said about always being prepared for presentations, meetings, no matter how little it is, has stuck with me. Thank you. I love it every time Osak starts playing music and begins to shout, "Steve, na vibe." AOT2, I can't lie. Your name is hard. You were born lucky. Now, to my main points. I've been meaning to write for a while now, so finally we're here. Since early 2024, after my phone got stolen in January, first of all, getting your phone stolen in Nigeria is like a rite of passage. You just have to get your phone stolen. I've gotten my phone stolen before. In fact, my own, but you know what they did? I was coming out. I used to stay at Kilo then, Surulere. I was coming to work. I had my laptop.
Oh, it was Surulere period.
Yes, now.
That's the first time I'm hearing
Samsung
about
phone that looked like a camera. You know that one?
Yeah.
I love that phone. I had two of them. The guy brought out a knife. Was it a gun or a knife? I can't remember, right? And it's either your phone or you want to get, done.
Yeah,
so I gave him my phone. And he wanted to take my laptop. And I said, "See, take the phone, the laptop. I get work where I want to do. They'll fire me.
Yeah.
So take this phone, no wahala, I beg. But this laptop, there's work to be done."
I get work, yeah.
Guy understood. Understanding rubber. He took the phone. I blocked my SIM. I move on with life. Yeah, so since he got his phone stolen in January, he's been on a journey of self-development, and it's funny how much an unfortunate event was the turning point he needed. He says, "I started chasing less after material things and thought more of the impact I would have in life. I'm 22, rounded up NYSC last year, and started working this year. Here's where I really need help. I started writing book reviews on Medium and Substack, but the imposter in me keeps asking, why does this matter? I've been very lucky in terms of my education, and I had to come to terms with the reality that my family is a Lakpo family, as per Lakpo baby. I mean, calling your family a Lakpo family is wild, bro. And he says, I keep getting bombarded with thoughts on how I can really build sustainable wealth and possible generational wealth. 3, I recently started a podcast with 2 of my guys from the office, and I've been thinking of how we can scale this and really have an impact. Finally, I'm thinking of creating content, but I don't want to do it from a place of desperation, but a place of genuine interest and be able to help people. This is long. I appreciate the time and time taken out to read this. And then he puts his link to the Substack there. So we're going to put it in the show notes. It's substack.com/Latif Adebayo. Okay, that's very so people can Google it and check out your stuff. And please put your podcast on your Substack as well. There's a way to do it. If you can't do it, Google it. You'll be able to sort it out. But yeah, wish you the very best. Please keep writing, keep creating content, man. It's all about consistency. Like Steve says, the internet rewards consistency. Whether it's good content, is bad content. See, Gege has a university. Why? Because he was just consistent with his content.
Yeah.
For those who don't know who Gege is, I only found out about Gege in December, January myself. I'm always late to these things because I don't live on Instagram. I live on Twitter. But he has been consistent in his boxers. Yes, guys, if you don't know who Gege
I've
is.
seen Gege on Twitter more than anywhere else, to be honest.
No, I've always seen him on Instagram. Never seen, he's of late. I'm now seeing him on Twitter.
Is this curate? People who curate like viral videos,
but they've just started curating his stuff on
They just
Twitter
started
this
curating
year.
It's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was this
And
year also
that's the consistency. So the internet rewards consistency. Just be
Yeah.
consistent with what you're doing, and try and stand out. No, not just be putting bullshit content out there. You have a podcast. What are you talking about? You want to talk about everything that happened within the week? My brother, no. There are too many podcasts that do. Loose Talk does that. Too many podcasts do that. Be specific with your content. Either create niche content or something that is so compelling that people want to listen to. Because everything is fighting for people's attention, including platforms like TikTok, etc. So you got to keep it 100. Anyways, this is Anon. Anon says, you guys might be blocking my blessings. Hey guys, standing on all existing protocols. Funny how I've never heard this at a corporate or political event outside of Nigeria. Anyways, a year or 2 ago, I wrote in with a dilemma about my auntie trying to matchmake me with a guy I didn't find attractive at all. And at the end of my email, I kind of shot my shot at Muslim listeners in the UK. I vividly remember that someone wrote back and wanted to connect with me, and you guys never connected the dots. So here I am again.
Oh shit!
I'm 24 and still single. So if you are a Muslim, or if you're the Muslim tech/finance guy that reached out to me last time and you are still single, hit me up or write in or something. Osags, give them my email privately, Ejo. She puts her email address there. Or my Instagram. She puts her Instagram handle there. If you feel like, or I feel like if you are spending 3 hours a week all year listening to a bunch of nearly middle-aged guys talk about media, culture, politics from a non-conforming perspective, there's no way you won't have a lot in common with another listener, because I'm sure Loose Talk is not just everyone's cup of tea. Or am I bugging? No, you're not bugging, my dear. I kind of just feel like the podcast is such a great common ground for me and someone I can consider romantically. Also, we need an episode where the lead researcher gives his MBA hot takes, because this off-season has been wild, bruh. Anyways, love you all. Don't be blocking people's blessings. XOXO. All right,
And that's to
Anon.
you. That's to you. That's to your
Anon.
sags.
It's me. I'm sorry, man. And this is not me, because I'm the matchmaking god.
Exactly.
You understand? Whether my matchmaking makes you realize that what you left in prior was a good thing, and you are suffering now. Do you understand?
Or whatever, it's good. It's still a good
It's
thing.
still
Yeah.
matchmaking at the end of the day. So you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is from Pamilerin. Pamilerin says, find me a man. This is crazy. Hello, big bros and pod daddies. Thank you for taking the time to ensure I'm taking care of every week with the weekly episodes. God bless you. I've been thinking, and I'd like to ask for your help. Since the ALT2 arrangement didn't work out, as ALT2 wasn't interested, I was wondering if you could recommend or find me a suitable partner for me. I'd love to be one of your success stories. Here's a brief about me. Age 29. Location United Arab Emirates. I work and live there. Profession process improvement specialist at an e-commerce company in Dubai. Ah, see, ALT2 is already smiling. Baba ting bo. Baba ting bo. Baba not a shake. Okay, what I'm looking for, a serious relationship with the potential for marriage. Someone flexible and open to travel. My job allows me to travel and relocate if needed. Ideally, someone based in or near UAE. You can reach me on, and she puts her email address. Do you want me to put your email address? You put it there. I'm going to put it out too. It is, they're going to bombard this. Anyway,
Just
she
you
said,
just
find me. She said, find me a man. I have to put it out.
okay.
You know what? I'm going to protect you because I don't want people, spamming you or whatever, right? Guys, if you're interested in Pamelaring, reach out to us. We will do the email connector. And don't worry, don't listen to the last unknown that said we didn't do it. We'll do it for you. Don't worry.
If she also wants
Okay.
us to read out our mail, she should also like tell us. If you want us
Yes.
to read out your mail, just make it public. Just tell us also.
Yes. Tell us to read it out. Then we'll read it
All
out.
right.
All right. Martha is writing to us. Shout out to Martha. Martha says the obsession with nuance is starting to feel like intellectual gaslighting.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Hi,
go.
Osagie, Steve, and Ayo. I've been a loyal listener of your podcast for years, and I genuinely enjoy conversations that embrace complexity. But lately, your constant leaning on nuance feels like the intellectual depth and more like intellectual gaslighting. Feels less like intellectual depth and more like intellectual gaslighting. I've noticed that sometimes you frame situations of clear harm as morally ambiguous, and it makes me question the principles you're standing on and the reasoning you use to get there. You use nuance like a get out of jail free card to sidestep conversations, and instead of dealing directly with issues that have obvious consequences, the focus shifts, the discussion gets overcomplicated, and the main point gets lost. I've noticed this pattern across recent episodes, from how you discuss Okpeyemi Famakin fully ignoring his own obsession with clout, Steve talking about people using any means to avoid poverty in Nigeria, to the surrogate discussion, the GMO debate, and now this latest issue. Sigh. I agree not everything is black and white, and we could dive into philosophical rabbit holes of what does it mean what does it even mean to be alive, and debate ourselves into oblivion. But in the real world, some things are black and white. There's no need to muddy waters that are otherwise crystal clear. Personally, I feel like compassion should always come before nuanced hypotheticals. Which brings me to the man who asked his wife for sex just 2 weeks after she gave birth. You try to dig for nuance where there was none, splitting
What?
hairs between sex and sexual things. It only highlights the disconnect between men and women and how hard it is for some men to truly empathize with their nursing wives.
What was our point about that?
So our point was, so I understand what she's saying, right? Because we always say,
Okay.
oh, there's nuance and everything. I think one thing that's very important, Martha, before I go ahead and finish your mail and we can respond to each paragraph, is that in this context, this specific one, right, that you're mentioning, is when we always talk about context and nuance, we always talk about it from a point of how the story was captured.
Mhm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's always the point, because we've been victims of this as well. We say a 10-second clip and then we start to make a black and white judgment of a 10 seconds clip, only to find out that 10 seconds before that 10 seconds, there was something else that happened, and then it contextualizes it. And I
Yeah.
think that's where we always push for a lot of context and nuance, because we don't know what the full thing is. If you then listen to the full clip or understand the full story, you can even then make another judgment. And I'm fine making another black and white judgment of something that I have a well-rounded information about or information of. And I think that's where we always say context and nuance all the time, but not specifically on what's happening. I'm not going to make a black and white judgment of a 10-second video or a 15-second clip or even a 1-minute clip, because there's so much context that has been left out of the 1 minute that I don't know what is happening. And I think that's where we come from, which is different from what you're saying. What you're saying is we see something, we should judge it immediately. We're not going to do that because, again, we're not asking for context in the 1 minute. Based off the 1 minute, if someone said, "Oh, I asked for sex from my wife 2 months after or 2 weeks after she gave," man, that's ridiculous. We're not going to promote that here. What we're saying is, what was the context here? Because everybody was saying sex. Then we found out that it was sexual things that had nothing to do with sex, which then brings in another context.
Yeah, if it's not penetration, that's what I want to like.
Even
Stuff like
if,
that is.
do you understand? Which is still foul if you are still asking your wife after 2 weeks to jack you off as a man with a baby, one baby in one hand, and then jacking you. That's still crazy.
Yeah,
like no,
it's still crazy.
But we're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to. What we always just try to highlight that.
What was
viral?
said? Yeah, it's
Is
different from what was.
the actual thing. So can we take a few steps back and start to rejudge it again?
Yeah.
But yes, if we find the full context, we can still black and white it. I deal with you, Martha. We are not going anywhere. We did. We got that day. Do you understand? We are on the same side here. Don't worry. But I understand your point. And it's Steve with all this Nigerian calls. Steve, that's what Martha. It's Steve. It's Steve.
She has already called me out with your meeting. But I think it's important. I think it's important. I also state it here that there are some things you clearly know that I'm biased about, which Okwemi is one of them, and it's just important for me to just make that clear. So, if you are looking for a nuanced view about Okwemi from me, you are not going to get it because I'm clearly biased for him. For many reasons. So that's it.
Yeah. And I know it's him that they do. Martha says there is no normal gray area here. Asking for sex that soon is selfish and shows a lack of compassion. I think we 100%.
Easily. We agreed with you here now.
See, 2 of us are fathers here. None of us asked for sex after 2 weeks from our wives.
It's impossible.
Do you understand? It's crazy.
In fact, you have to come and ask me. You have to come and ask me. Yeah,
because I'm not even, it's crazy.
You have to. Yeah. You have to come and ask me for it because I'm not even suggesting it. Any 2 years, whatever, no matter how long it takes you, I'm waiting for you because fear no go let me make that.
I beg. Exactly. So she said, Martha says, and when she cried during sex, he either didn't notice. Wait, the guy actually went on to have the sex with her. Is that guy crazy?
These are things I don't know. You understand? Because one, I don't listen to.
Like, I'm not aware this.
I'm not even aware of this. There's a lot of things I don't listen to on the internet.
Actually went and had sex with her 2 weeks after.
Exactly. This is what I didn't even know before. That's so.
First of all, this only you people you're just putting battery in my back to attack pastors more. That's what this whole thing is. I'm the one that what's that Chimamanda meme? It's the agnostics people that are benefit. Anyways, this is crazy. He either didn't notice, and she was crying during sex. He didn't know. He either didn't notice because he was too focused on himself, or he noticed and ignored it, both of which are damning. An apology after the fact is really just him trying to salvage his image. Instead of defaulting to there's nuance, I think the better question is why. Understanding why of each person and the motivations behind people's actions does far more to uncover the real gray areas than tossing out nuance as a blanket statement that freezes the conversation in place. You are right. The why here is because he's a mad person. Let's move on. In this case, the deeper question is, why is there often such a lack of empathy or understanding from some men when their wives give birth? We hear stories like this all the time. I'll genuinely like to hear your perspectives as men and dig into an issue that's so often misunderstood because of gender differences. That would illuminate the problem far better than sidestepping it or crushing it with overcomplication. As you can imagine, I don't always agree with your takes, and that's exactly why I listen. I value differing opinions because I do not want to live in an echo chamber. But lately, it feels like we're not even getting those real differences of opinion because too many people dodge the truth to avoid backlash, and it ends up watering down and flattening the conversation. Anyway, sorry for the long email. I love listening to your podcast, and I hope you are you keep going as long as possible. More grace to your elbow. Thank you very much, Martha. Now, why do people ask for sex from their men, ask for sex from their wives so soon? To be honest, Martha, I think the answer here for me is I don't know.
People that are mad.
Do you understand? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
it's not even something that we can consider. Like we mentioned before. Like
you need to be
it's
crazy
crazy.
to be
Yeah,
asking
it
for sex from
is.
your wife that soon. Like, this is
It
you
is.
ignoring a human being completely and thinking this person is just a sex vessel. You're
Bro,
not thinking this
there's
person is
nothing more
human.
narcissistic than that. Like it's just
Bro,
so self-serving. I've never
I
seen like I
remember
can't even imagine.
I was the matron, not the matron. I was the assistant, whatever, when they were giving
Yeah,
it to my wife. It
but
was just me, the matron, and my wife. That's it.
yeah.
The matron handled everything. I was there, scrubs and everything. My wife gave birth, and I had a different understanding and respect for women at that very moment.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Imagine 2 weeks later. Now, bro, come on, man. I think a lot of men behave this way because that's how they were trained and taught to be. I also think a lot of men are
Trained or taught to
sexually
be.
irresponsible.
They're just irresponsible. It's just
Yes.
I'm not sure anybody was trained to be that way. It's just
No, I think it's
irresponsibility
I think there's something there. I think there's something there where
and looking
women
for every
are
means to establish your authority. You know, when you are stupid, it's everything that you want to use to exert yourself. Do you get? I think that's just another way. If I can make her do this, that means I'm in control, I'm the man, or something like that. You know, the concept of even pregnancy, the first time I experienced it with my wife, I never thought it was something we'll do again. Because you see, that's like I never thought she would be open to even get pregnant again because
honestly.
of what we passed through.
When my
Like-
wife came and said we need to have another child, I looked at her. This chick's crazy. Like, do you know what you went through the last time? And I'm not even talking
Ooh.
about like delivering the baby, just the whole night.
The
Do you know what you
pregnancy
went through?
journey. Yeah.
Do you understand? Her hip used to shift.
The journey. The journey. Like it's
Bro.
Yeah.
You
have to
so
be on a certain level of psychopath to even like the
it's
whole
sexually
suggestion
you are
is 2 weeks. Yeah,
you're
it's
sexually irresponsible.
I don't even want to put it to that. It's just stupidity. It's just you being an idiot, being self-serving,
Yeah.
being selfish. Just be looking
Yeah.
for ways to exert your authority. Yeah, it's just something. It's not something. It's also most times too. I think we fall victim of not even trying to understand where people are coming from because it's not something that we can ever even think of.
Hey,
So,
be careful there. Be careful there.
do you understand? So even trying to understand that people can be that stupid is even difficult for us sometimes, you know. So that's why sometimes we give people that benefit of say, oh, what's the context? What did he say really? What was the overall? What's the conversation in totality? You know, but isolating it like that, it has to be stupidity. You know, just straight up.
I think it's people just being sexually irresponsible, and as you and people are also culturally not respecting women because whether we like it or not, in our culture,
That's the authority part. Yes.
Yes. Our culture promotes misogyny. Our culture
So
promotes patriarchy.
it has to be my way. You know.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Our culture promotes those things. Our culture makes. I was thinking about it the other time. Oh, when we have family gathering, the women go and cook, right? Then the men go and get like maybe kill the cow. Not really. We hire people now to do it nowadays. Or like
we have
there's division of labor and there are different things to do, right? Some of the bulk of
Yeah.
the hard work that will require physical exertion is given to the men, right? And then the women
Yes.
are told to cook, which is also difficult and hard, but they'll say, oh, the women
Yeah.
can cook and all that. Now, I don't have a problem with women cooking. People say, oh, sidelined, women are told to cook. I don't have a problem with it. Where I have a
Yeah.
problem is where you value the cooking less. You value the work in the kitchen less.
Oh, you feel it's lesser than the other things that you're doing.
Exactly. That's where I have a problem with it because it's just as
Yeah.
important as every other thing. And when
And
you
more
value it
physically
less,
exerting.
the
Yeah,
people
true.
who carry out those functions, you value them less.
You value them less. True. True.
Do you understand? If you value the kitchen less because you value women less, then you never tell your male child to go to cook in the kitchen.
So go to the kitchen. Yeah.
Because
true,
you think,
true,
oh,
true.
it's no be work.
It's
be that.
less. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where we then get into that repeated loop of men are further pushed into this machoism, whatever, and then women are pushed to do less, And then you push these people into the world, and then both of them can't function. Because now you then have women who are depending on other people to live through the world because they can't fix the plug that broke in their house with a freaking screwdriver. And then men who spend their whole money on the restaurants or are looking for a woman who they don't love to come and cook for them because they can't cook their food.
Yeah,
Do you understand? The
so
ripple
the process
effect
is
of that.
flawed. Yeah, it just gives us like a flawed like relationship models to follow. Makes sense. I agree. Yeah.
Anyways, Martha, thank you for writing. Thank you for holding us accountable. We appreciate you. All right, we've got one Ask the Giant before we leave. It's about choosing a last name, I believe. I've been dating for 3 years now. I'll be 23 this year. She's 22. I'm just starting in my accounting career and she's trying to get into med school. We love each other and the plan is to get married in about 5 to 6 years. Anyways, we've always had the conversation of partners taking last names and kids taking last names and all. We're both Nigerians, and every time this conversation happens, I tell her I don't care if you change your last name or not. It's not a personal choice, but the kids are taking my last name. And she's always like, why can't we combine last names? But to be fair, the mine is cooler, hers is too long. Also, I'm like, that's how it's been done. Like, why are we changing this now? Mind you, she has a terrible relationship with her dad and hates him. So it's kind of disingenuous that you want to pass down his last name to the kids. The matter came up again recently, and I told her, you know my stance. Why do we keep arguing about this? Also, this is a hypothetical situation of a child that's not coming anytime soon. Can we have this convo when we are ready to have kids? And she's like, I'm being dismissive. And why does the kid deserve to have my last name when she's doing all the work of motherhood? Anyways, I said I don't give a fuck about this shit anymore. Like, sure, we can combine the last names. I said it for peace to reign, but I don't really believe this. Anyways, she believes she's fighting the patriarchy by combining last names. And I'm like, you're picking and choosing when to fight the patriarchy because we don't even split the bills in the relationship. Now, I gotta put an end home for that. Okay, there's no obligation of traditional rules unless on her part. So, vacations, dinner, it's all on me. I could categorize myself as pretty liberal, but this one I no go grill. P.S. Maybe this is just because we don't have any serious issues or fights in the relationship, and that's why we're going back and forth on this non-issue. How do you think I should address this conversation in the future? Is it such a bad thing that I want to keep the tradition going, or should I just compromise since I'm saying it's a non-issue? Thank you all. Let me quickly say my own before we go. I'm going to talk from a high level. I believe we're in a simulation. All this shit don't matter. Last name, first name, this name, that name, change the name, they'll change the name, do this one, that one. I don't care. Honestly, your kids are not going to care as long as your last name is not Yaradua. You understand? Your kid is not going to sit in a car some 20-something years later and say, my uncle was this, my father was that. If you don't have a last name, you got to work for yourself. Okay? So, dead this matter. That's the first thing. In the grand scheme of things, you are a pebble in 7 or to 8 billion people in the world. Nobody gives a flying hoot. Okay? That's
but
the first thing I want.
If I fight in patriarchy, she be her name that she's adding now, not her father's name now.
Does someone know what she's saying? Does someone know what she's saying? Do you understand? It's just trying to prove a point that I'm going to also. Do you understand? See, sit your wife down. What you have to do for the, and you people are young, 23, 22, I never see life.
Never see what.
You understand? Things are going to happen. Near-death experiences. Life is going to happen.
Life is going to happen to people. It won't matter. This thing will not matter in 5 years.
Guys,
very, very inconsequential.
Please, the way you people are, stop it.
There's
stuff to be thinking.
So my wife is Urobo. Like my wife was me and my wife were not from the same tribe. So she got to ask me the other day that she was looking through like our children, our kids, like school documents, and I just came back from work one day, and she was like, she just discovered that like their own, because they have like my name, like for the traditional names, they have like two
Yeah.
traditional names, one from
Yeah.
my side, one from her side. She now discovered that she was not saying that all of them they have like Michelle and Denzel, like they have
Yeah,
their
their middle
traditional
names.
name,
Yeah.
their middle names from my own, like which is from my own side, and plus
Yeah.
my surname. So you have the surname already. Why can't you just put the middle name from my own, from my own side from my own side? I'm like, first of all, one, I didn't even think about it. Two, I think it's just the one I could spare that I put there. Three, it does not matter. And she was like, "Oh, you're trying to gaslight me." I said, "You know what? I can now, right now, I can just
Let's
change the
change
middle
it.
names.
Change it. Are you okay? Just change it.
right now. If you
Change
I'm like,
it.
nothing concern me.
In the grand scheme of things, my brother, these
does not
things don't matter. If
And
she
that-
says she
and-
wants to have the two names, that's what she wants to have. If that's
and
what's going to
that's-
make her happy, have it.
And I swear to God, it was not something that I've ever thought of in my life. Like, I don't understand.
I think I'm thinking about those things. Do you know what
I'm thinking about it. Do you know what I'm thinking about? Like,
I'm checking.
I don't understand. I'm thinking about stocks to buy for these kids for like. I was looking through. I was like, what do I do? This is Apple. This Apple now is expensive. And like, I'm thinking so many things now.
Life insurance, different things.
Come
on. See, you guys are young. Like you said, you don't have it. First of all, you people, two of you, as I've seen it, you are not living in
people
Nigeria.
don't have. As I be like,
That's
say,
the first
they
thing.
no get wahala. They no
they stay in Nigeria. Light no they off.
There's nobody's staying in queue for fuel. Nobody's
You
buying
don't have
fuel.
anything
like,
to fight about.
They don't have
Please,
wahala.
you
I'm
people
not sure
continue
they have
living your
wahala.
beautiful life. Continue dating each other. You have been dating for 3 years. So you call her down, sit her. Do you want the surname? Is that what you want? This is what you want, Abi. Take it. Join it.
Hyphen that shit and move
in
on.
fact, if they even want your own name only and not my own, put it there. Do you understand? Let me just explain to you. There are bigger fights to fight.
Yeah.
There are bigger fights. If you want the hyphenated, put it there. All these things don't matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't. What did I tell you when we gave birth to my daughter, right? And then they wanted to put holes in her ear. And I said, why are you putting holes in her ear? And they have to put earring. I said, did the girl say she wants earring? And the baby cannot talk. Why are you putting gold on her ear? What does that what does putting gold on her ear signify? Please explain it to me.
But if she wants to wear earrings, like when she's older, like how would she?
My brother, she went to the mall and they put the hole and she's wearing the earring now.
She know didn't she? It would be more painful as
Which more painful? Something that they put eyes. We're leaving it. Why are you people doing like this?
I'm sorry.
She came. They went to the mall. They went to church. From church, they went to the mall. She came back. I put hole in my ear. That was when she was 7.
Oh, okay.
And then she started wearing a ring, and she's wearing a ring now.
Okay,
when she wanted, do you understand?
Yeah, when she wanted to.
My brother, all these things, they are not deep. There are some things that the name, this. My brother,
it no matter.
In the simulation, all these things don't matter. Imagine the storyteller in the simulation looking at this argument now, will just be laughing.
Just laughing.
Somebody that will press reset button, you start again from
I'll
zero.
ask you again. Who's the storyteller in this simulation? You never feel answer me this question.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Still, you dey Chris.
I'm working on it. Leave me alone.
All right, no Allah.
I'm working on it. So my people, make una know the stress on yourself.
Yeah, there's so many things to worry about, man.
Make una know the stress. No, the stress on yourself like this. Don't stress yourself. All right, man. Next week,
it's straight up okay to say that this is not something that's like that will define the relationship, or like it's not something that can break or mar a relationship. Like this kind of like disagreement.
No, but funny enough, if he doubles down on it and he wants what he wants, you know where this is leading to. You then have to draw the line. If she doesn't want it, then you guys go both ways. If you people are very passionate about it, that's what's going to happen.
Because it's very important that we say this out exactly. All right.
Yes, if it gets to there, just know that this is where it can get to, which is no, they are not choosing a double hyphenated name. They are choosing this name, and she says no. Then you know what has to happen.
Okay.
Everybody will have, so you now have to think: do I compromise on this, or do I go and
what it's? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And that's what's up.
It's important we draw that conclusion so that everybody go know what they do.
You're right. You're very right. Guys, we've come to the end of this podcast. Next week, we are going to review the Billboard's Afrobeat list, right? Because everybody was going mad about it. Yeah, so we'll review it and just check what's
at least
going
the
on
top 10 to make sense.
Yeah, at least the top 10. We can even do the top 50. Just go through it real
Oh
quick.
yeah, you got through. Yeah, sure.
Ayo, did you make any tweets about it? I saw Ayo Shuna was wilding.
They
He
didn't
wasn't
pay
happy
me to
about
do
it.
that, so it's not my business.
Correct. I like Ayo.
It's not your
I like Ayo.
business.
It's not his business. It ain't my business. Anyways,
my
guys,
business.
thank you so much for listening. We've come to the end of
Yeah.
another interesting episode. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you same time, Mondays.
Let's go.
We'll leave you in the hands of the one and only Tony Tetwila. It's morning time, guys. It's morning time.
Yeah, for those of y'all who don't know what time it is, it's morning time. Oh, yeah.
You are now listening to Loose Talk.
It's morning time. Good morning, my neighbors. Are you a Templar? What's up? Let's get to work. Are you a local? First of all, I like to thank God as He give me the strength to carry on. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó fún mi lágbára láti ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí. Enough respect to those who got my back and to those who never let me fall. I like to say to you that you're the kind of friend every brother man is looking for. Èmi kò lè never ever gbàgbé yín. I pray the Lord to be with you every day. It's hard to find another friend today. I'm down with you and thank you for the thing you let me see. For those who left me in the dark, those who thought that if they leave me I would lack, those who thought that I will never see sunshine, those who thought that my life will never be fine. I got this message for you. Let it know. It's morning time. Jesus are it's morning time. It's morning time. It's morning time. Remember those that you meet on your way up, 'cause you might meet them again when you coming down. Oko tí wọ́n bá jù tóró lè bá ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ràn. Good friends are hard to find, but if you got some, try not to let them down. Don't you let them frown. You manage them in time. Don't that if you that refuse, might be the economy. Think twice before you do the things you do, 'cause you don't know what tomorrow got in store for you. Gbogbo ènìyàn ló lọ́jọ́ tiẹ̀ o. So what you sow shall always be what you gonna reap. And for those who stabbed me from the back, those who thought that I will never do that, those who thought that I will never see sunshine, those who thought that my life will never be fine, I got this message for them. Oh.